What's going on, nerds and nerdettes? How's everybody doing over there on the YouTube, the Twitch, and the Kick? And if you watch these VODs, how's it doing over in the VODs, too? I do feel as though I need to clarify that this is a live stream, and as of today, hopefully, this chat widget will work, and you guys will be able to see all the chatting and all the nonsense in the stream, and that way there will be no misconceptions or people not getting what's going on. Westmore, what's going on? How are you? Seems like we've had some misunderstandings with what's going on and what the live streams are over on YouTube. So with the chat there shouldn't be any misunderstandings. Good. Wait, this is live? Nope. This is a recording. I'm a time traveler and I can speak to you in the future. Man, that is way too big though. Yeah? Like way too big. Hold on. Let me shrink this down just a pinch. A little pinch. Little bit. Is that good? Can you read that? Is that too small? Is that okay? What's the bar above you? The main skill bar. This thing right here? What's going on, Raina? How are you? What are we doing? We need to go to the bank. To the busy Hank. No, below your frame, above the skills bar at the bottom. Oh, this is actually not a skills bar. This is a hotkey bar. I know that seems weird, but this is a hotkey bar. This is your skills bar. And these are sneak. Doing all right. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Oh, whack. I didn't realize Melee put their skills there, too. Yeah. Yeah. You have to... It's not just a spell bar. It's an ability bar. Yeah. Raina, how are you doing? Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Raina, get out there. Follow a cool person. Because cool people are cool. Whee! The bank. All right, we need to go into the bank so we can put this goddamn rawhide crap in here. I'm eyeing up this marathon game. I wouldn't. I would certainly not be eyeing that game. Most feedback I have seen about it so far is pretty terrible. You make your own assertions about whether or not you like it or not, but I don't think it's going to last very long. I think it might be not a great expenditure of money. There's a lot of people out there that are basically like, yeah, people will probably play this for like, you know, a couple weeks to a month and then it'll crash. But I do think that that's, you know, people's prerogative. They should decide for themselves. It'll be like... Oh, no, it won't. it already definitely won't be like Arc Raiders. They have a very different gaming philosophy. Arc Raiders, did Arc Raiders die down? I think Arc Raiders is still doing pretty goddamn good. Let's see here. Granted, this is only on Steam, but I feel like if we're comparing the two... Yeah, I mean, Arc Raiders still has 230,000 people playing it. I know Marathon just came out, so let's see. Oh, it's actually at the top of their list. There it is. Oh, yeah, Marathon isn't even in the same time zone. So Marathon's peak is 86,000. purchases weren't going through for a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, they would need 120,000 at a minimum. 120,000 people would have not been able to buy the game for them to even be at what Arc is now, not what Arc started at, because Arc did start at almost 500,000 players. And that's peak, too. That's not... that is their peak number. Yeah. I honestly don't think... oh, no! Come on! Hey! 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 Ooh, don't die! Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I honestly don't think Marathon's going to be anywhere near. There's way too many people who have already expressed, like, not wanting anything to do with Marathon. Even a lot of the content creators that were paid insane amounts of money to go play it basically said during their stream, I'm going to play this for the week that I was paid to play it, and then I'm probably never going to play it again. Which tells you a lot. All right, let's see. What do we need? We don't need anything for the quests right now. We could get more cloth to make baggy boys with. But I hear you. Hey, listen, if you want the game, you should buy the game. Like, do it up. You know, do you. I just haven't heard, like, anything really great. I know where the winds lie, where the winds blow, whatever it's called there. I know that those guys got a huge patch today, which is pretty good. It's pretty exciting. That's my goal this weekend. Farm up more cloth, move out of Night Harbor. I gotta tell you, I don't know is that moving out of Night Harbor is really the right move. I don't think there's enough people over on this side of the world. Like, there's 39 people over here, and a lot of these people aren't in my level range. So, whereas, like, in Night Harbor, there's a lot of people, and a lot of people in your level range. Now, I'm not saying that, oh, just the zones outside, yeah. I'm hoping that changes during launch. Yeah, it'll definitely change during launch. In fact, actually, you're going to see those numbers surge every week when they do the drawing. Got some necro quests to kill were-rats and some other stuff I haven't seen yet. Yeah, yep. The were-rats are good. I actually contemplated playing another class today because I was just going to play something else with Infravision. But we had the town assessor showed up, like, right as I was supposed to start the stream. So I had to deal with that, and then I didn't get to make a new thumbnail, and I didn't want to deal with making a new thumbnail. So I was like, whatever, we'll play the rogue again. I don't care. Maybe if I get really bored, what I'll do, and I doubt I'll even get really bored, but what we can do is we can run around and explore. You know, we can slap on the old stealth button and run around and see what the world has. Oh, I can't wait to play this game. Old EQ one player. Hell yeah. Unown. I think that's your name. Yeah, dude. The game is really good. Like, I don't want anybody to think, like, I'm over here, you know, talking about there's not a lot of players over here. This is not an assessment of how I think the game is going to be. This is just, it's in beta. It's midday on a Thursday. Like, this is just the way that this particular moment in time is. This has nothing to do with the level of success or anything. In fact, given recent attention to the game, I think that this game is going to blow up a lot bigger than a lot of people originally anticipated. So does sneak function like Shroud of Stealth, sneak hide? No, actually, it's just... so I'm a halfling, so I get sneak, and I'm a rogue, so I get stealth. One of them lasts forever, and the other one has a duration on it. But halflings have a a form of basically stealth. The empty cave from the test isn't empty anymore. Just tuning in, so pardon if it hasn't been asked and answered. Is there another round of beta emails this weekend? Yes, Aguvian, there is going to be a new wave every single weekend until the fated day when they enter early access. And then there will be a full wipe, and everyone will be allowed in that pays the normal subscription. Boss Gamers, what's going on? Yeah, no problem. No problem. So the sneak function, the empty cave. Oh, so they're like separate buttons. That's cool. Yeah, they are separate buttons, which is kind of cool because if like one got like on cooldown or something, and it's kind of cool the way it works. Like I can show you. I just pressed the M button thinking there'd be a map. Hold on, I gotta kill this because this boy right here, he's got my magic pelts of glory. This boy right here, he's got my pelts so I can make bags. Papa needs to make as many bags as he can. So we're just following the road. We'll keep our eyes out for things that want to murder us. I'm sure there'll be plenty. It's contagious. Oh my god. Dude, the game is so good. Like, it really is a lot of fun. The game itself is just really... I've been doing so much research on this, like, psychology stuff lately, and I gotta tell you, it's actually been really good for me as a person to do this research, because it's allowed me to kind of, like, look inwards and see a lot of the spaces where I'm like, hey, dum-dum, why are you letting, like, why are you letting these other people, and why are you letting, like, these little weird follies get into your head, causing you to share some of the nonsense? Oh, no, I mean the M button? Yeah. Well, there are cartographers in... The skill isn't in the game yet, but cartography is on the plate. So while there aren't maps today, there will be maps eventually. We just have to wait for that to happen. Interested, why the Psy rabbit hole? So basically, one of the videos... I have actually a couple of videos on my I don't know, whatever we want to call it, on my board, my video board. And basically, one of the videos is the financial report for EverQuest. The other video is going to be about the... People today know it as bean soup. It's a popularized term for it, but basically it's going to be about what about meism. Sort of the parallel to like, hey man, you guys put this thing in the game and I don't like that. It's like, yeah, okay, well then, I mean, that's unfortunate, but it's in the game. So like, if you don't like it, that's that's entirely your prerogative. You get to move forward and do, live your life however you want to, whether that includes this game or not, or whether that includes your liking or disliking of this mechanic or not. The problem is way too many people have gotten to this place where they just feel like they can, like, why aren't things made for me? Why, when I play a game, or when I'm looking at a game and it has a mechanic that I don't like, I feel entitled to tell the devs that the game's going to be bad, it's going to fail, because it doesn't cater specifically to me. There's a whole psychological system that is involved in this, and it speaks a lot to, like, the problems with algorithms and taking in media in certain ways. And so I've been actually doing the research on how this stuff actually works and how it affects our brain, and how it leads into some of the greater issues that we're running into. And so I personally am really interested in doing this for a video and applying it to, like, why we're seeing so many problems with the MMORPG genre, video games in general. I read one recently that, like, someone was really, really upset that, what was the game? Oh god, what was the game? Oh, Core Punk. Core Punk didn't have, like, controller support, and so somebody made a post and was like, oh, this needs to have controller support, and it's like, okay, And then some other dude's like, this, you know, this slop of a game is bad and terrible. People need to create these new combat systems to make them popular and work. And it's like, bro, calm down. Like, I really genuinely need for people to understand that why on earth would a company take such a huge risk on a system that they don't know is worked or tested when banks don't even want to give them the money to make the games in the first place? It's just wild. Instant gratification in games. Well, it's not just in games. It didn't start with specifically games. It started with everything. When you watch shorts on TikTok or, you know, Instagram. Is that a name? Spirit Weaver Underville. I think that might be a name. They're holding a weird item, too. It's kind of cool. I like all the fungus people. Well, a couple of us looking to play this upcoming month. So what's your suggestion for a start group, a team of 3 or 4? Bring a healer, bring a tank, and then play whatever the hell you want, man. Honestly, there's, you know, having CC is really good. I think that the tanks are dynamic and unique enough that there's probably something in there for everybody. My personal favorite is Inquisitor, which is a blend of Warrior and Enchanter. I don't know if you're familiar with Enchanters, but Enchanters are basically like CC class. And like the dynamic of having a tank that can also mez and charm and mana drain and buff haste is pretty freaking phenomenal in my book. There's not a bad healer. The shaman, the cleric, the druid are all really, really good. You know, they're basically what you would typically expect. Ooh, I just noticed this. There's like a bad clipping issue here with the water and the hill. Bard is really good. Bard is one of the better soloers in the game. It is a easy to play / hard to master class. It has a very high skill cap, but is a very, very cool and very, very strong class. It all started instant gratification. Is the Spellblade class in the game yet? Yes, there is a Spellblade in the game. I have had a chance to play it. It is really good. It revolves a lot around stacking debuffs and stacking basically like you cast these spells and buffs on yourself, which causes you to proc spells, and then you can cast fast casting like DD spells and things like that. It's a really really freaking fun class, actually. I almost made that instead of this, but the Spellblade is less of a rogue and more of like a melee. Like think of D&D Warlock or something, you know, where they have spells and they have weapons. That makes sense. Do not come out of stealth in there. Why not? It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time for everybody. I got to watch Night Terror beat ass the other day. Hell yeah. Not everyone has the mental capacity to put their mind into someone else's shoes. Fewer have the ability to zoom out. Yeah. Oh, dude, straight up. Well, it's one of the reasons, like, I don't even know if that video is going to do well. Honestly, I think a lot of people probably won't feel very good about being confronted with their own, like, feelings and opinions on things. And that's okay. Like, it's not the end of the world. I don't need the video to do well. It's just something that I personally find interesting and something that I think I'm going to share with the community. If people want to watch it, they want to watch it. If not, then they don't. That's okay. Or would you prefer Enchanter? No, I think, you know, Bard's just fine. If you think you want to play a Bard, I think you're walking in a great place, you know? I think that you know, there's no reason not to play a Bard. They really aren't bad, or there's not like problems or anything. If you ever get in, I'll be going Enchanter or Bard or both. Hell yeah. Well, you know, it's super important for people to understand that while you may not have gotten a key yet, and God forbid you don't get a key throughout the entire beta, it's not the end of the world. You know, June 1st is really not that far away. And I genuinely do believe that it is very likely that a majority of people who are interested in getting in will get in. I think there's enough people out there that, you know, don't have a friend to invite in addition to their like them getting invited. Ari, what's going on, girl? How you doing? Boys, girls, ladies, and gentlemen, if you like goth girls, Ari's your lady. Get up in there, give her that follow. She plays all sorts of games, and she's my coworker over at StackUp. She's good people. Follow her, do it now. Shrooms are only cool half the time. Well, fair. They either make you throw up, they make you poop, or they make you throw up and then see some really awesome things. Sometimes you don't have to throw up, I guess, but throwing up is usually advised. If you're looking for the real good time. Giggity. Stalkers gained plus 50. Yeah, well, you know, whatever. You do you, boo. Particularly when you look at the class balances. Yeah. Man. Oh, I need a pick. I need a pick. Or I should have bought mining and a pick. That would have been the smart boy thing to do. It's kind of cool. I actually haven't explored any of this over here, so I don't know really what to expect. I'm going to go around a corner. There's going to be some high-level big thing, and it's going to be like, hey, you, get dead. Any advice for early cash? Sure. I don't know enough about this town. This is the elf town where halflings and wood elves can start. As you can see, it's very pretty city. Let me get over here. You can get a better look. I'll do this too. Like, it's really nice. Like, look at that. Look at that. That is fucking beautiful. Right? So, really, really pretty city. Matter of fact, here, I can also do this, because this is with my gamma jacked, too. My gamma down. This is what it should look like. There you go. So yeah, it's very much so looks a lot like Kelethin. It's very cool. It's a really neat city. I am very new to this area. I don't know a lot of the details about this area. It's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to make this character. I could explore this area. I also have the benefit of night sight, night vision, aka infravision. If you don't like the dark, infravision is the way around it. Once you get to about level 5 to 10, you can afford a lantern, and the lantern pretty much just turns the nighttime off for you. You don't have to deal with it so much anymore. So I do know Night Harbor, though. And what I will tell you is there's a little gnome standing outside the gate that you're going to want to talk to as soon as possible. And you're going to want to loot every beetle shell, every beetle leg you possibly can. Maybe you can afford a lantern, money bags. Oh yeah, the lanterns are permanent. They do burn out, but you can buy oil. And the oil lasts a long time. Like, the oil, one fill of oil in the lantern lasts like 4 in-game days. Is this your game? Cameron, no, this is not my game, sir. Night Harbor, kill gnomes, eat beetles, got it. No, don't kill the gnome. Run up to the gnome and tell him you're interested. He's going to give you a 6-slot bag. You're going to put cloth in that bag. When you put the cloth in that bag, you hit combine, it turns into a little bag full of cloth. You then give it back to him, and he gives you a random cloth armor piece or a 6-slot pouch. And those 6-slot pouches are like gold, man. You can use those pouches until you get something real good. Let me see here. Let me turn that gamma back up, and then we will continue exploring. Great shot, Kelethin Reborn. Lanterns of Hermit. You can afford a lantern. I had no idea that gnome offered quests. Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah. After you get stuff from gnome, then kill gnome. Got it. Yeah. Punt him all you want. I mean, he might punt you back, but that's on you. You know? If you make that decision to FA, then you FO. You know what I'm saying? See anything? Oh, what's this? It's a player. Dora, the Explorer. here. I'm a halfling with a creepy smile. You guys want to see the smile? Look at that. Look at that smile. That's a happy boy right there. Look at him. He's like, yeah. Yeah, that's right. You left me home alone. I took all your things. More trees. Some logs. We're just kind of exploring. Ooh, okay. I see. Hold on. Boop. I don't know what's up here, so better safe than sorry. We go in with protection. There's definitely something up here. That's not creepy at all? I know, yeah. It's totally normal. Oh, maybe this isn't the way? It kind of looks like... Right? Am I crazy? Why would you add... Oh, yeah. See, straight up. This looks like a jumping puzzle. Don't you... All right. This definitely makes me go slower, so we're gonna... This looks like a jumping puzzle, right? Oh, yeah. Look at this guy. He's totally doing the jumping puzzle game. Yeah, this is a thing. This was put here on purpose. 10 out of 10. Okay. Oh. What's back here? Hello? Hello? All right. Sneaky boy. Sneaky. Oh, we've got... I see a bunch of big fat mushrooms again. Yeah, man. Look. The smile even comes through the stealth. Look at him. He's like, oh. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm a handsome boy. I'm a burglar. Don't forget a burglar in your group. We need a really good burglar if we're ever gonna break into the mountain. Ooh, what's back here? A beguiled wolf. Okay. It's very red. Oh, look. A Sleebert from the Covenant Guild. All right, let's see. How do you find the Inquisitor feels? It sounds a very odd combo. So it's my favorite class. It is 175% going to be the class that I play. Like, it is going to be my main. I'm going to play an Inquisitor. Okay, that's an alpha wolf. All right, so this is just a cave with some wolves in it. And they're beguiled, and they're green. They've got the mange. Very, very enjoyable for me. Inquisitor's pretty good. You get, at level 6... No. 5 or 6. At level 5 or 6, you get the ability to mez, which is amazing. They have an aura, which gives you the ability to resist more spells. You get a kick. You can use plate armor. You get a shield. You know, they hit really hard. They can drain mana. They can make it so that cast times are increased for whatever you're fighting, which is really, really good, because it gives you more opportunity to stop the spell cast. I don't know about you guys, but I usually like wait for the spell cast to get close to the end before hitting the kick or hitting the interrupt. And that way there's like a longer period in between swinging and a longer period in between casting the spells. Ooh, a shrub bat, eh? A dawn pixie. Would you say Inquisitor, Bard, and Cleric are a good trio for a group of 3 friends? Absolutely. Yeah, real good. You'd literally have all of the like CC and everything covered. Clerics come with some really good buffs and some really good heals. You don't have to play a cleric either. I don't want you to think like, oh man, we're pigeonholed into playing a cleric because we really need a healer. The druid and the shaman are very good healers, and they also come with buffs. There's a spell called Speed of the Wild. Wink, wink. Definitely not Spirit of the Wolf. But it increases your movement speed. And both druids and shamans get that. So that's really nice. The bard also would come with a movement speed song, which is also really nice. But having that thing in between could be beneficial as well. Like if you guys die or something happened. Inquisitor is really, really good too. I mean, they come with their own haste. They can actually cast haste on the group. It's really nice. Shamans with attack speed and slows and poisons, etc. Yeah. Yep. What is this? Oh, it's just a bag. It's a bag. Stop when you see me again. Oh, is that you? Are you being a nerd? Shaman similar to EQ. Mostly. Yeah, mostly the same. Are these pixies not aggro? Indifferent. Okay. Dora, 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 the Explorer. Okay, we can go up there. It's over here. Different. We've got a big circle. There's going to be something here. Otherwise, why would we have a circle of mushrooms? Suspicious. Suspicious. We've got more trees. I'll come back. I'm exploring, bro. I'm exploring. Do they get a pet as well? Yes. So one thing that a lot of people are having kind of strong feelings about is a lot of the classes have like a pet or a familiar. I'm not sure if that's great feedback, but we'll see. Time will tell. How is Wizard if you played it? Thinking of making a dwarf wizard is one of my guys. I have not had a lot of experience. Oh, okay. Oh, this is where people poured in. Cool. All right, that's neat. Yeah, I don't personally play a lot of wizards. I didn't really do a whole hell of a lot with it. Yeah, the mushroom portal, right? That's pretty cool. Wizards are, from my understanding, they're a little undertuned right now, I guess. But that doesn't mean anything. I mean, it's in beta, so it's really, really vital for people to understand and tailor their expectations, because things are in beta, and what happens, what's really good and what's awesome today is awesome, but like it could completely change tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, shrooms always bring you to new places. What is this? Indifferent. Okay. Bro, I start seeing these like mushrooms on here, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if there's a jumping puzzle out there. All right, what do we got? We got some dragons over here. The dragons are uneasy with you. Okay. They're Fae dragons, so maybe they're not wanting to murder my facehole. What is this? A beguiled wolf appears uneasy with you. Interesting. Okay. They'll be amiable unless they have a really bad trip. Oh, what? Dude, okay, this looks cool. Whoa, there's something over here too. What is this? What's this? What's this? There's something in the where? Oh, it's just ore. All right, cool. Cool. Hey, what's up? What's up? I'm getting North TOV feeling from this dragon. Even hearing the flap flap. Ready? Does that give anybody else like the North TOV feel? Like, oh my god, no. Flurry drakes. Somebody help my tank, he's gonna die. I really like the music and stuff too. They've done a really good job. Dude, what the frickin' hell? There's just like this mysterious ice cave just chilling. We can go up, but I'm a little curious what's over here. Okay, nothing that we can see yet. I wonder if this is like going to be one of those public quests or those bosses that they've been talking about. So there is, it's another thing that I think is pretty vital is they've kind of said that the raiding or top-end content, not even top-end content, like the multi-group content, I think is the best description of it. And they are going to be working on that. Like it's not going to be the same as what you would expect in a normal MMORPG. Like they don't have any plans at this particular juncture for crazy, insane, like stuff that you would normally see in an MMORPG these days. What they're thinking of doing is like, you know, there might be bosses, and we're not only talking about like at top tier, we're talking about all along the way, where there are bosses that may require like 12 characters to kill. All right, we'll go that way in a second. There might be, you know, something that you have to amass a group of like 12 or 16 players, not something where you're like amassing entire, you know, you don't need 70 people to break into some of the various content. Oh, being a shorty helps here. That's cool. It's fun. Unless they somehow enforce a hard cap on the number of people that can engage it, it's going to follow the trend of EQ and become a Zerg meta. I wouldn't be so sure. I think that it's important that until we know, because some of the content is actually going to be hidden off into places in the world where only so many players will get access to in a period of time. They're going to have contributed, what do they call them? Expeditions, where a group of players will contribute to an expedition, which will take a boat off onto an island, let's say. And then by taking that island off to that place, you will then have access to harder mobs, harder, like super rare trade skill items. There's going to be like a dungeon kind of thing. I don't want to say the word dungeon because it's, you know, they really leaned really hard on the term expedition. So there's a lot that could possibly be out there. They haven't settled on a lot of this stuff. It's still very much in the planning stages. So like I kind of said, like it's pretty important to make sure that we tailor our expectations with a lot of that stuff, because we don't know. You know, it could be any number of things. It could go any number of ways. So like SWTOR raids, 8 to 16 players. Yeah, it could be something like that. I mean, they're not really supposed to be, quote unquote, like a raid, if that makes sense. Like, they don't have any intention. They don't want it to be that same theory, that same system. Oh, interesting. Okay, so they're both uneasy. Huh. They don't like each other. Okay, so this is on top of where we were. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, is this the one with all the spiders on top of it? One of these pads has like a shitload of very high level spiders on it. Joining you over here instead. Hell yeah. What's going on, boss game? How are you? Hello, Snake. What's good in the hood? This is really cool. I kind of like this. I'm a little curious as to why there's snow falling here, but it's actually snowing and raining. This would be more like a sled. A really gushy sled. Came over here for a reason. Ooh, baby. Oh, I see that you have a pillar next to your name, Boss Game Stream. Was that a subscription that came through? Oh, I don't see one. It may have been. Weird. It's delayed for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. A pillar, fancy. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm probably going to change those pillars, but it doesn't really show them up very good. Your parents told you were delayed too. That's okay. You know what? It's always better to be fashionably late, you know? Otherwise, you're really early and people stare at you weird because you're like, you show up to meetings like half an hour early. Because you have terrible anxiety about missing the meeting, so you show up wicked early, and then everybody looks at you weird and makes fun of you. Not that I know that from personal experience or anything. That's totally unrelated. Oh, what's this? Okay, so we've got a little named... She's stuck in the ground. Okay, she doesn't communicate. I wonder if she's a named. And she has a name, but like, I wonder if she's like dropped special loot. There's a lot of these freaking pixies. Holy crap. C3 is my last name. C = 3. Oh, Black Widow. Whoa. Even con Black Widow hatchlings? Okay. Don't really want to no show. Shh. Oh shit. Oh my god, there's tons of them. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't aggro that, because that would have been real bad. We would have wound up with a ton of these little hatchlings on our butthole. Damn, there's another one over here too. Holy Christ, these guys are coming out of the woodwork. Hopefully nobody has, like, arachnophobia or anything, you know? Could be awkward. Don't you... Listen, I don't want to hear you say ew at all. What kind of goth girl's afraid of frickin' spiders, huh? Made a wood elf one weekend. Found ruins with a bunch of wasp in it. Got Zerg. Died. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right in the, like, initial little starting area. A normal one? Okay, what kind of goth girl says they're normal? Normie? Huh? Spider silk. Hell yeah, brother. Cold coffee. The breakfast of champions. Man, there's a lot. God damn, the spiders are everywhere, too. Look at them. There's tons of them. Oh, looks like some of them are getting clipped over here. Normie's invading my goth girl heaven. How dare they? I said keep all the normies out of my goth girl place. Yeah, I mean, I tease her, but Ari's really good shit. If you haven't followed her already, you should be. Don't be a dumb. Okay, we've got bugs and more of these little, like, dryads. Part of me is expecting to run into something big and scary. There's a lot of spiders up here. I'm just a filthy casual. Listen, someday in the future, you're going to be a partner too. It's going to happen. It's going to happen for you. See, I'm a poet. I didn't even know it. Maybe I did know it. Holy Christ, there's a ton of these things. I'm waiting for the one that has, like, a name on it, and then it runs over and kills me instantly. It's out here somewhere. I feel pretty confident. All right, we're going to kill this one because it's off here to its... all by its lonesome. Hey there. You strayed away from the pack, and thus you were the weakest link. Oh, crap. There's another one. Help. 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 Goblins. Come here. Come here. Stab. I don't know. The game is a lot of fun, though. The classes all feel really good. You know, the devs are pretty focused. And I gotta tell you, something I hadn't thought about with how focused they are and how much they're making the game they want to make. It really allows them to keep the scope under control, which allows them to keep the cost under control. Because as we've seen in recent history where tons of games are getting shut down because they spend too much goddamn money. What? These games are spending way too much money. And so, okay, there's an actual Black Widow. That one's yellow. They're spending so much money that, you know, they're unable to complete their project, and so they're all getting shut down. Enster had me looking at, I'd forgot about the Pathfinder MMO. There's a big one. Okay. All right, we got another little one. I forgot all about that freaking thing, dude. I looked that up. I was like, oh yeah, this was a thing. I'm not gonna lie, exploring is actually a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing this. Okay, that's a dryad. I also, like, I feel as though there must be... Oh, there's a bunch of spiders up here. All right. What do we got? Where's the named aggro spider that is inevitably going to come out of nowhere and frickin' take me down from the top ropes? Oh, we've got some orcs. We've got some orcs, people. Fellstone. All right, let's... I feel like Fellstone might be a little too close to WoW and EQ, right? Fellstone orcs. All right, let's look at these guys. He is indifferent. All right, check him out. Not bad. They look pretty cool. These are all scouts. I like that one D&D 3.5 game you tested on stream a while back. Yeah. What is it? Revenge of the Firstborn, I think is what it's called. That guy just dropped a huge patch on that game too. I'm just looking it up. I have it installed still somewhere in here. Oh, Pantheon just did their big. Yeah, Revenge of the Firstborn. Yep, that's what it's called. Okay. I mean, these guys look cool. Might actually snap a little screenshot. Holy good God, Boss Game Stream rolling up with a 5 freaking gifted tier 2 subs. Holy snoggle dogger, brother. Whoa. Dude, thank you so much. Holy crap. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Seriously. Very kind. Very kind. Oh my God. Freaking tier 2 subs, too. Jesus Christ. Great googly moogly. Just play the game without a UI all the time. Oh, whoa. Always quality videos and streams. I appreciate that, man. I really do. Means a lot. It's stuff like that allows me to... I don't think bats are social. It's stuff like that allows me to do this stuff, you know? Allows me to keep making these videos, keep working on these things. I don't know if you were in here earlier when I was talking about, you know, I've got 2 videos on the chopping block, if you will. One is going over EverQuest's recent financial report, and the other one is going over kind of the current culture in video games and like some of the things that we have going on that I think really are a detriment to us. Like, I think even if the absolute best video game that ever could exist came out right now, I'm not sure if we're ready for it. But I really appreciate that, man. I like genuinely helps me out a lot. And I do appreciate you. It's a hard time to be a game dev. Yeah, dude. I've been working with and talking to a lot of game devs. Got to see a new game that's coming out last night, actually. Really excited for that. Ooh, that looks like it could be a cracked staff. That could be a cracked staff, boys and girls. I think it's a spear. Damn. There for a second, I thought, sure, we found money. Hi there. Is there lore and quests in game? Yes, there is lore and there is quests. There's not a ton of lore right out the gate, but there is some stuff that is in the game and stuff that they're working on. There's a ton of quests. There's plans for more lore and quests. It's built in the spirit of EverQuest. Vadeemers, what's going on, baby? Spawn sick. I've been working on some smaller games. Nothing worth promoting yet, so I get it. Hell yeah. I actually... Tell me if I'm crazy. I mean, beyond the normal stuff, anyway. You're a game dev. I am not a game dev. When my grandfather was going through it, after he had had his strokes, a couple of things that I had found out was that there's not a lot of games on, like, Apple Store that are affordable. Oh, interesting. Okay. I just gotta be careful, make sure they're all on diff. Oh, these are naked little weirdo elves. Hi, naked little weirdo elf. What are you doing being a naked little weirdo elf? There's a lot of games and stuff that are on there, like Sudoku and like coloring books and all this stuff. And almost all of them, like nearly every single one, has some really predatory system built into it to have like elderly people accidentally press like a button where they accidentally spend ludicrous amounts of money, or accidentally buy something they didn't intend to, or sign up for some subscription or something like that. And I started thinking to myself that I really would love to create an app that had games on it for elderly people, and that didn't have all that stuff. You know, it had giant buttons on it that allowed people to just play the games and do the stuff without having to worry about hitting weird things. Maybe it would allow you to resize the interface or something like that so you could get around and see things easier. But it just really bothered me that stuff doesn't exist, or it's built on a very predatory system. But I was thinking about doing that and doing it for free. I wouldn't want to charge anything. I know it costs money to create that stuff and then to put it on the Apple Store. Ooh, what do we have here? Hello there. I want to explore you, Mistress Neliria. Nelara? Okay, all right. Check that out. There we go. That's a shot there. Let's see. Go right about there. Right, just stand there for a second. And we'll go about here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. All right. You're so transparent today. Ooh, baby. I just, like, I don't know. My grandfather went through a lot of crap after he had his strokes. And I would really like to do something there. Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, ooh, I wonder what stats that thing has, or I wonder what it does, or what it's for. All right. I think we hit the end. Oh, I thought we hit. Oh. Okay. Okay. Something weird's in here. Yeah? Sounds good. There's something like a main quest. Spawn, there isn't a main quest. This is not a, what they would call a theme park MMO. There's not like a bunch of NPCs all buckled up into a corner with a bunch of question marks above their head or exclamation points above their head. It's more designed for you to like just talk randomly to NPCs. They all have dialogue. They all have stories. I know I'm old. I don't know how many people have experience playing MUDs. There's a lot of MUD commands in the game. What that means is like there's text commands where you type something like /look or /smell or /whatever, and it would give you helpful quest text that would allow you to complete whatever the test or whatever the quest is or whatever the system is. Oh man, this is really cool. Okay, that's where I went down at. Neat. All right, cool. Broken, I understand your frustration. Apple requires you to use their tools, which charge the devs. Also requires you to use their language, which complicates things. And also the use of Apple Store, which takes an insane cut of whatever you try to bring in. And because you already have a ton of money in the tools already put in Apple Store, only the big unethical guys will put the effort in to put those reasonable games on Apple stores. So do you think, like, would Google be a better platform for that then? Like, would Android be a better platform than Apple? I only say Apple because Apple's like, I don't know, people are dumb. People, I don't actually mean people are dumb, but Apple is definitely like everybody's like, oh, Apple, it's the best. Use Apple, it's cool. Once you're in the Apple ecosystem, you're always in the Apple ecosystem. Most of your stores are around 30% plus cut. Yeah, but what, like, if you don't charge anything, like if your app is literally free? I know a lot of people do like in-app transactions and stuff, but I don't know. It's just a thought. Just a thought I was having. All right. I don't see a lot of things that I think are aggro out here anymore. I think I might be able to drop the stealth and move a little faster. There are a lot of wasp drones, though. As far as the Samsung question, I don't know the answer to that, just the Apple portion, something I looked into a few years ago when I tried deving. Interesting. It's good info. I appreciate that. I mean, it's not only Samsung either. Like, you obviously have, you know, the Google Pixel, and you have... Oh. We hit a wall. There's something beyond this here location, but I can't get there. Game won't let me. We found a wall. There are surprises over there, but we don't know what surprises. Some have one-time fees to put on the platform as well. Yeah, so that's kind of what I hoped. You know how, like, Steam has a one-time, like, $100 fee in order to post your game on Steam? And then, obviously, they take a cut of everything from there. I was kind of hoping it was like that. Because, like, I'll gladly cover... I mean, I'm not, like, rich or anything like that. By no means am I any realm of rich. But I'd be more than happy to, you know, fit the initial bill. I mean, even if I added, like, a donation system in the game that was, like, hidden in a bunch of menus or something, that would be fine for me. But it's more about getting the quality software, the quality experience out there for people who, you know, don't get that. Like, they don't get access to those things. And in a majority of situations, those people are taken advantage of. My grandfather friggin' hated it. He played Sudoku, and they had these coloring books. And the coloring books, the way they would work is they would create, like, little dynamics where you'd have to click on the screen, and then the screen would, like, have a delay, or it would have, like, this weird little overlay, and you wouldn't realize it, but you'd be clicking on something outside of, like, the button portion of the screen, and there was, like, nothing you could do to get around it. And it did that on purpose, obviously. Like, they were trying to scam people into signing up for shit. It was really bad. Yeah. Oh my god. It's crazy. It's crazy. Or they hide the little X off the screen until, you know, you've sat on the ad for, you know, 2 minutes or something like that. Yep. Sometimes they switch it around. The more I dig into things, the more I find Steam Valve is great, ethical, LOL, and how everything else sucks. So, all right. Let me tell you why it's a little bit different than how ethical Steam is the issue. This is my opinion. This is just based on my personal research and experience. This is not what I'm not telling you that this is necessarily the right way, the wrong way, the up way, the down way. But what I have found is that, let's say the European Union is successful in their lawsuit. And let's say through that successful lawsuit, Steam takes a huge hit. And, you know, they have to break down their monopoly or whatever the result is. They have to do that. Where are a majority of your games right now? If Steam were to stop existing tomorrow, what would happen? How much money would you lose? Do you know? Do you have any idea? That's where it gets scary. Because if the single platform that hosts a majority of the things that are out there just suddenly disappears, then what are you left with? What do you have still? Oh yeah, I'm not criticizing Steam themselves or what they do. The problem becomes the fallout from it ceasing to exist. Oh dude, don't even get me started. Nvidia kills my brains. Nvidia is like nigh the devil. Yeah, I agree. Well, it comes down to that whole you own nothing paradox, right? There's another little ramp up here that goes up that way, and there's also this here. I haven't been to either of these areas. I'm curious. Yeah. Nvidia is like, the stuff that Nvidia has done throughout the years is pretty sketch. Pretty terrible. Ooh, that boy's got a big old sword. This is fun. I haven't explored this area. I haven't seen any of this yet, so it's really cool to be able to explore it. I have no idea what... Oh, god damn. Okay. Whoa. A necromancer orc? Hell yeah. Okay. That's cool. Oh, the world looks quite large. Man, I keep doing this. Hold on. So, here's the funny part. The world is immense, okay? The world is ridiculously large. But hold on, I'm going to show you. I'll show you just how big the world is. All right, here's the world. This is the map for the world. I'll put this over so I don't cover too much of the chat here. This is the world. So far, the only areas that you can explore are these uncovered areas on the map. So this is where I am right now, and this is Night Harbor, and the areas outlying Night Harbor, and the areas outlying the little zone I'm in right now. So this is the rest of the world. So there's a ton more. So much. No cursor on the map. Oh, sorry. Here. Yeah, that's not... You're not going to be able to see the cursor. But basically, I apologize. So you basically have the forest area and you have the Night Harbor area, which are the two areas that are revealed on this map. And then in addition to that, all those grayed out areas and all the rest of the world, that's the rest of the game. That's all the rest of the stuff they're working on. They've said that when early access starts, you will have access to, and I want you guys to hear this, okay? So I'm going to say it in my big boy voice. Hold on one second. When early access releases, you will have access to less than 20% of the total world they plan to have for 1.0 release. Less than 20% of the world will be available in early access release. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Like, there's gonna be this whole world is gonna be so immense. I don't know, this way might not be the way. Wanted you to know. It sounded like you were trying to guide. Yeah, no, I totally was. I was definitely, like, I was moving it around the map and I was like, oh, look at this thing. Look at that thing. So it is really, it's going to be a really big world. It's going to be really big. It's going to be so big. Oh, God. It's going to be so big. So there's that, right? There are boats, so that doesn't mean you're limited to this being the only continent as well. Something to keep in mind. That map that I just showed you is the map that's on their website. It doesn't even outline that that's the total map that there will be when the game comes out. Ooh. Got some undeady boys over there. Ooh, old elven skeleton. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, I think it's genius what they did. Okay. Cool. Interesting. Huh. Okay. This is neat. I don't know what this is, what the point is. There might be a quest that's coming up here or something. Again. Look at how pretty this game is. Like, look at how pretty that is. It's just really nice. Well, that's the thing. And a lot of people get really hung up on the art. And I actually don't. The art has grown on me so much that I really don't care. I originally thought the art was kind of not... It didn't really fit into my style, personally. But what I will say is the art definitely grew on me. And I will say also, as I watched Zukin and I watched ZBrush work on the art and see that, like, every little bit of what these strands of hair, these are all hand painted. Like, all this armor and everything is all hand painted. And while it may be low poly, the amount of, like, time and love and consideration that goes into every piece of every character, of every gear, of every texture on the world, of every, like, all this stuff, like, this is some guys that are getting together and building something really amazing together because they love it and they want to. Which is just, I think that it's going to position them in a very different space than we're used to. Because we're used to corporate gaming company rolling in, make big money, microtransactions, and all these other things, and all this, gameplay that's going to try and trick you to log into the game so they can get bigger investors, so they can, scale their game up and make more money. And so I think because of the way, much like you're talking, because of the scope and the system that they've designed, I think they're going to be able to get away with, quote unquote, a lot more you're going to be able to take a lot of steps without having to eat crow and deal with a lot of BS, Yeah, they're going to definitely have a lot more control over the product, but, like, they're also not going to be, like, led into different traps. Players aren't going to be led into traps. Ooh, okay. Is this the cave you were talking about? I think any of this stuff sees through invis. Whoa, okay. I also want to check that out. And this. There's so much to explore. There's so much room for activities. Oh, wow. Okay, this is cool. So... Oh, that's a defiler. Okay. A lot more eyes in here. Defiler. I need to make sure that we're... Okay. Fellstone Corruptor? Ew. Cataphren Soldier? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. All right. So here you go. You were what was his name there? Somebody was in here asking about the lore. If Spawn 666 is in here, you're asking about the lore. Like, this clearly tells a story without saying anything, right? We've got a cave with a bunch of orcs in it, and there's a predominantly larger number of defilers in here and a corruptor with a bunch of skeletons. So something's going on here where somebody's raising some skeletons. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Moonsteer. Yeah, absolutely. You should ask lots of noob questions. We love questions. But clearly this tells a story of, like, orcs gathering in a cave. You've got a bunch of undead, a bunch of corruptors and stuff. So there'll be something to do with this, whether it's a class quest or a story quest or what it is. I think there's a lot of room for some interesting things that could happen here. This is also, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is where their trailer video that they took takes place, I'm pretty sure, right here. I'm pretty sure they were positioned here killing stuff. Could be mistaken. I want to explore over here, and then we'll go down that way. Oh, that's just a straight skeleton. Interesting. Ooh, okay, we've got guards now. We've got Fellstone guards. That's usually a sign that there's something cool around here. There is a dungeon that is currently over here somewhere. I just don't know exactly where it is. Maybe I'm kind of hoping we're going to trip across it. Find it. Ooh, a rage collar. That's a new name too. This could be it. We may have actually... No, maybe not. I was going to say maybe we just found it, but maybe not. Oh, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is why you touch walls. This is why you touch walls. Because you never know what might be hidden behind giant freaking rocks. Hell yeah, boys and girls. Wish I had a code. Oh, Blackfar. How does interacting with the NPCs work? Hail system. So, like, you press H and does a little hail. And through that hail... Man. Through that hail, there is usually dialogue of some sort. And that dialogue outlines what... You know, you could kind of figure out what says something more. If you struggle to find out what the next thing is you're supposed to say, like this right here says, Ellendir Nightshade says any prospect of ours needs to be able to defend themselves. You earned it, but you could also earn a lot more. Are you interested? So the next chat line I should say is, I'm interested. And then she would give me the next quest line. And... you target the NPC and you talk to them that way. It's not like a click and gives you a window or anything like that. Like the counts can't. Yeah, well, there's so far we haven't found any NPCs in here, which I'm not. My feelings aren't hurt about that. Kind of like exploring. Oh, this is freaking cool. This is freaking cool, guys. Yeah. Well, this is... I don't know if you do this, but the first time I ever played Monsters and Memories... Actually, I think there's still a video out there somewhere of that. But the first time I played Monsters and Memories, we explored out into the desert outside of Night Harbor, and we found the Deep. We found their starting area on accident. And they immediately put an invisible wall up. So you couldn't go in and explore there anymore. But the whole time that we were in there, they let us explore. They let us go around. We could there were NPCs. We ran into some named and stuff. It was really cool. It was a lot of fun. It was very very neat. Do you take damage jumping down too far? You do. Yeah, there's definitely falling damage. There's definitely falling damage. Which we're going to check this out. This looks... It looks like... I don't know if these are actually going to be elevators, like working elevators. Yeah, it looks like an elevator. Maybe before I leave, I might just jump down it and find out. Who knows? Ooh, there's a little thing right there. Maybe this is the elevator? You guys see this? Like there... Oh. Swiggity swooty. Swiggity swooty. We done found ourselves some booty. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. All right, let's explore. What do you guys say? You guys want to explore, or should we just leave? Should we leave? Should we explore? Leave? Oh, you guys want to explore? Oh, okay. All right. Just because you guys said to explore, we'll go explore. We got to be careful though. We don't know what kind of nonsense could be in here. What kind of tomfoolery they may have set in place for us. Right, we've got a guard here. can't tell. These look like they go to the same room. Will unsub if you don't explain. Fair, fair. All right, okay, we've got sentries, we've got guards. Nobody really seems to see through invis yet. Ooh, okay, all right, we've got a whole freaking adventure in here now. Dude, this is cool as hell. Boys and girls, we done found a thing. Okay, this looks ominous. Let's go down. We'll go left to right. All right, we've got a sentry here. Tracker. Doesn't see through invis. Oh my god, dude. Holy Christ. How many, like, little secret hidden nooks and crannies? Rage Caller. Oh, boy. A trained wolf. I kind of expected these guys to be able to see through invis, but they do not appear to. Oh. Dude. Growl the beast. Growl the beast. Guys. Yes, I have definitely been killed while stealthing around before. Dude, look. We found a named. Oh, and he's got a pet, too. Can't wait for EA. I know, me too. Farlashir, same. Like, big time same. Dude. This is cool. This is cool. This is like... I have a feeling this dungeon is going to be freaking immense, too. But we've got a way over here, although this looks like it might be broken. Oh! Wait, what the hell? A Skivar ambusher has been slain by a blood chain guard. Okay. You think very highly of yourself. I love it. Damn. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. Do you guys see this, like the sand or something is moving? I'm not even sure if that's, is it a waterfall? Sorry, I'm whipping it around. I know you guys probably want to like see and explore too. Yeah, you see this right here? It's like, it kind of looks like it's water. Oh yeah, there's a waterfall right there. And the water comes down through here and it hits here and then it's going over the thing. It's a waterfall. I don't know what I want to play now. Cleric is my normal main, but Beast is so fun. SK was fun too. Yeah, dude, there's so many fun classes. I wonder if you can faction with one of them. Like, so there's been some discussions that I've seen where people are debating ways that you can actually, like, faction for things you're not technically supposed to be allowed to faction with. So, who knows, you know? There's a lot of different opportunity to do a lot of different things, I'm guessing. Yeah, there's definitely... So, they broke these for a reason. Ooh, what the hell is that down there? Yeah, you can see it rolling over there. That's cool. We did that in EQ too, though. Factioning for things. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, for sure. They add an in-game map yet by chance? Crossing fingers. The in-game map will... So there's never going to be, like, a normal in-game map, okay? But there is a cartography skill. And that cartography skill is going to be adding... much what you're like looking for in your map. We actually found the cartography vendors previously outside Night Harbor, but you got to be careful because the they don't have the skill. Like, the skill is in the game, the trainer and the vendor is in the game. Ooh. Interesting. But the actual, like, you being able to use the skill isn't in the game yet. Would you be able to sell maps to other players? That is the belief, yes, Boss Gaming. That is the belief, is that, oh, there's a blood chain, dude. So we've found the other side of the orcs. Okay, this is freaking huge, dude. Good old butt poking time. Yeah, we're just exploring right now, man. Mind breaker. Okay, that does not see through invis. Mender does not see through invis. This stuff sees through invis. This wall looks interesting. Had an ogre warrior that could go to any city. Took forever, but was worth it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Those of us who are crazy and we played on P99, we very frequently would like faction our Ixar. Oh, Bloodchain Taskmaster. Oh, there's more than one. There's a Mender too. Holy crap. All right. I'm going to guess that there's something important over here. There's a lot of orcs. This is not your, like, look at how many guys are in this room and then in that room. And then we have like some structured building over here too. So I'm going to go explore this really quick before I go down. Oh, this is weird. Enslaved elf. This room is weird. Maybe this is a place that they put in the game so you could like camp in here. Maybe this is like a safe location or something. Yeah, I'm not worried. Screw food. We don't care about no food. We don't need no food. Whoa. Oh, right there. Something. Beguiled builder. They probably should reduce the glow. What do you mean by reduce the glow? Oh, you're talking about on my screen. Hold on. That's because I have my gamma cranked. This is what the game is supposed to look like. At nighttime, the game is like really, really dark. And as you can see, like there's dark areas, like really, really dark areas. And so I crank my gamma so that you guys can see better. Oh, yeah. Yep. I see. Mender. Oh, Overseer. That's the first Overseer we've seen. This is also surprisingly well lit, even for 100% gamma. Yeah. Yep. Little dwarf. All right. Oh, man. I'm a little scared. I'm waiting for that time that I, like, walk around a corner and there's something that just sees through invis and just, like, takes me to Pound Town, you know? Okay, sentry. Taskmaster with a big ol' frickin'... Dude, has anybody found this dungeon yet? I haven't seen anything about this dungeon yet. I don't know, is this the way I came? It's so hard to tell. It doesn't really look like there's any... They are changing the skill icon soon. I managed to get one of the devs to give us a preview. Nice work. They need them in fast. You see those icons more than anything else. Yeah, but I don't know. Is that a game breaking or like game altering issue in the game? Dude, Blackford, don't even talk about it. The last thing I want to see is people start, because I know that that's going to be something that's going to freaking turn into, like, we're going to have people, there's going to be a market for the keys, and it's going to be gross and probably going to cause a lot of problems. I'm a little worried about that too, because if it gets so far out of hand, you know, people, they might just stop giving out the keys, or they may stop doing friend keys entirely. I think people should play very carefully. Hard to tell the class during streams, and in a pinch, you need to tell the difference. Oh, yeah. Like during streams and stuff for sure. Okay, this is the room where the named guy was, right? I've heard people saying they're struggling to get parties. Is that due to low pop certain levels? No, they're like, there's definitely some people who are being a little gatekeepy. And like people who are like, oh, you're a necromancer, you don't belong in groups, so I'm not going to invite you to my group. I've heard a little bit of that, okay? Like a little bit. It hasn't been crazy. Oh my god. What the frickin' what? Holy shit. Hold on, guys. I want to take my camera and stuff off the screen real quick. And I'm going to take the chat off. Oh, wow. Might go play some EQ. Dude, I don't know how... I can't tell how far that fall is. That's a really far down. But... how does Papa get down there? Inquiring minds want to know. I mean, you got to go for it, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna look real quick and see if there's an easier way, so I don't like fall to my death and then be like, oh, there's the path down there right there. It's just, you know, it's right freaking there. But yeah, we're going down there. I have to know what's down there. All right. Oh my god. No, dude, that is a really far jump. That is not small. That is a really far jump. Look at the size of this right here. That is a really far jump. But we might be able to get down there. Because there were ways to get down. And water don't save you either. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I passed like many different ways to go down. I just opted not to go down. Actually, there's one right here too. So we're gonna go explore those. Hell yeah, boys and girls. Hell yeah. This is cool, huh? About to need a corpse summon in 3, 2, 1. Nah, I don't mind. Like, I'm low level, and like, I honestly, I wouldn't even care. Like, if I lost my body right now down here. Ooh. Oh, see, this is exactly what I was talking about. Like, look, hold on. Look at how far that was. Look at how far that was. Way up there. Way. Oh, no, wait. Is it even further? No, yep, that's where it is, right there. Yeah, that would have been real bad. Just wait a week. You can get it back. No way. Oh, now jump in the acid pit? I mean, hopefully it's not acid. Yeah, it's water. We're going to go over here. We're going to peep. We're going to peep some more. See what we can see. That's interesting. Oh, wow. This is even cooler than I thought. Let's see if we can get up here. All right. Oh, that's a little graphic problem right there. All right. Just make sure that we don't accidentally fall down in something. Those are boats? Those are boats. What? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a player. That's a player. These are players right here. Okay, so people definitely know about this place. Black Tide Mariner. Whoa. Okay, so there's definitely a way to get down over here. Little Duloc Harbor thing happening in here? Yeah, yeah. This is cool. This is real cool. Little look down area over there too. Man, freaking Blackfar with the fucking 7 consecutives. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Oh, this is massive. I love it. You can actually see the environments in the dungeon, unlike EQ. Yeah. Well, so there's like an old design philosophy that it used to exist for dungeons back in the day. And the idea was that you had to have these like really cramped, windy dungeons because that they were trying to recreate the experience of like playing Dungeons and Dragons, and they wanted the hallways and things to be so tight that you felt the fear of the like being claustrophobic and stuff. These guys are like, hey, I see you on the waterfall. It's like, hey, you don't see shit. You don't see shit. I'm super sneaky. Don't you see my weird smile? Yeah, you don't see anything. You don't see anything. All right, let's see. How are we going to get down there? It looks like if my directions are correct, right? My directions are correct. I think it's got to be back here. There's got to be a way down that's this way. So we'll go through here. We'll come out on the other side. We'll go to the left here. Okay, this makes sense. That's the top part, right? Where you look down. Right. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Where? There's got to be a path down. All right. Okay. All right. This might be... Maybe? We've gone almost full circle, though, so that is a little worrisome. Oh, maybe? Maybe? You guys probably can't see much, so I'm gonna jack my gamma back up just so you guys can see. A compass, skill, and EQ would be nice to have. That may be what they do with cartography. Maybe part of that is... or maybe they do that with, like, survival. Oh, I think we found something, boys. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. What have I done? Oh, there's definitely something over here. No torch? I didn't have enough inventory to carry anything, so I didn't really... No torch. Oh, okay, I'm in water now. There's a waterfall there. I'm not able to tab target anything. See light over this way, so I'm gonna follow the light. Seems smart. There's definitely water here, though. Like sense heading. Yeah, I like, listen, guys, don't count them out for some of those mechanics, because right now everything is in concept, right? So they may find that in the future that, you know, maybe something doesn't operate the way that they had intended or that they thought it should operate, and maybe they implement one of those things. It's hard to say, you know? We aren't the devs. We don't have access to all of the information or the direction that they're bringing things in, right? Okay, this is weird. What's over here? Is this just a wall? Guess. Oh no, it does go that way. This looks like a waterfall. Pray for me. Pray for me, boys. Pray for me. Oh God. Okay. The water is not very good. Yep. Oh, I'm so happy I'm a shorty. Okay. All right. Dora, 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 the Explorer. Okay. All right. I think we're moving in on that big room. We'll jump down this time. I'll risk it for the biscuit. Oh, okay. We're actually higher up than we were before. You know what? Yeet. Okay. Yep. All right. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Oh, did that group leave? Captured deckhand. Okay. This guy can't see me. Shark bait. Better not be any sharks in here. I don't even know how do these boats get in here unless there's like a cave in or something. Whoa, dude, this is cool as hell. Are there other people in here still? Oh, there's 7 other people. Oh my god, look at the level. Look at the levels that are in here. So this is like a level 25 area. See if I recognize any of these names. Continuous, Lily, Cassandra, Void Order. I don't know any of these people. And me at level 3. That's right. That's right. I'm out here doing God's work. Look at these guys. Look at these black-tide mariners. Okay. Is this the way they got in? We could go up there. Oh, okay. All right. So here's some boats. Oh, I wonder if this goes to the shore where you would ride the boat over to Night Harbor, maybe? Is that crazy speculation? Looks like a pirate cove. I know. Games like this inspired me to be a game dev. So happy they're still being made to this day. First of all, no one special. Awesome that you're a game dev. Second of all, hell freaking yeah. And third, dude, this is this is the experience. Like what we're going through right now and we're discovering these things. This is what these games are all about. Like this is the sense of discovery, sense of adventure, the like agency that you have from discovering these things. And it's not like I'm unveiling some kind of map. I'm not I have no idea. You know what I mean? Other than my sense of direction, somehow I probably have to go back this way and figure out how the hell to leave here without just dying, right? So it's to me, this is really freaking awesome. Like being able to go in and explore this stuff and see all these nice little fun things that the devs hide in the game. Check out those gates. Oh, don't you worry, your little nuggets. I'm definitely checking out the gates. I want to know more about the flying Black Castle and so it's not flying. You've seen that. Oh, wait a minute. Glass flats. Yeah. No. So that thing sits atop a giant mountain. Have you explored that area at all? And I don't know if you want me to ruin it for you either. So let me stop myself there. Okay. Interesting. This is a solid object. I'm gonna click it or like see if it does it. Nope. Doesn't do anything. Yep. It's just a big gate. There's a flying castle. It's in the trailers. Flying castle in the... Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. Not the one, not the big green one. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about now. I know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the big green castle. Yeah, well, there's potential, so much potential for all kinds of different things, you know? Think of all the different, like, discoveries and stuff. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I forgot about... You're talking about, like, it has, like, a bunch of weird stuff hanging off it, too. No, I know that one is a dungeon. That wasn't accessible. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Dude, this is so cool. We've got another little bridge up there, too. Huh. There's got to be another way to get in here, too. I don't know what that way is going to be, but... so this area was from a hidden area in the wall. Yeah. So there was a hidden wall. There was a fake wall, which we walked through. The fake wall was around the orc cave, where there was, like, all the defilers and the corrupted orc. And so there was a hidden wall over there that we walked through. And we walked through there. It took us into a little hallway. We were then able to walk down through that hallway, and we found an elevator. We clicked on the little thing on the elevator, and it took us into a cave with a bunch of orcs. We then explored that cave and went deeper down, and as a result found ourselves in here and are now exploring this area. So we've got up here. I'm a little curious if there's something over here too. I don't know if I want to risk. Water's always scary. Edge is not my favorite zone in the game. Giggity. Go up the ramp. Yeah. I think that's the play. There are NPCs on the boats, which makes me think that there might... Oh, that's a war mage. Whatever the hell a war mage is. There are NPCs on the boats, which leads me to believe that there's probably something like docks or something like that over there that we just can't see or maybe haven't loaded in. Oh. Well. You see nothing. Jesus. Yeah, we'll go up that way in a second. We've got... Oh, Hammy. I know Hammy. Huh. Cool. Nothing sees through invis. Alright. Hold my beer. If I die, I'm not gonna get them killed. So I don't wanna accidentally like pull a bunch of things on top of them. Yeah, that's a whole group. That's a group right there. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing, but it's a group all the same. Oh, named. Oh, there's a seer right there too. Oh, is his pet like a tore up zombie? Oh, dude, if you think we're not adventuring here, you're crazy. Okay, so there's nowhere to go from here, but there is a named right there. Did they turn around? I want pieces to summon a zombie or ghoul so badly. Hell yeah. Close window. Aw, dang it. Dude, this is cool. And the fact that there's like a... I don't know if it's a hidden entrance. We'll see if this is the right way to go. These graphics, for how simple they are very pleasant on the eyes. Warcraft Midnight is such an overload on the senses. Oh, all the brightness and stuff. Ooh, brute. Okay. You found anything that sees through invis? Okay, let's see. Capture Dawghan, Cleric. I just got scared a little bit. The thing started running in my direction. I was like, what the... Okay, wait. Is this... This kind of looks like the entrance, or like the entrance might be. Yeah, no one special. The graphics are pretty nice. I mean, my gamma's cranked up right now just so you guys can see. Unfortunately, encoding works really funny for streaming. And as a result, it makes the image darker for you guys than it is for me. So you guys, like, what you guys see is just, like, probably, I don't know, 20 gamma, maybe 20 or 30 gamma points darker than what I see. Okay. I mean, I tell you, this looks like an entrance right over here. This freaking dungeon is so cool. I had that problem with Wildstar, bright green and purple landscapes give a literal headache. Yeah. Well, it's that problem with that, like, really, really bright art style, right? Oh, okay. All right. Oh my god. Okay, so apparently a war mage is like an elemental. This might be the way that I was supposed to get down there in the first place. Let me ask them. Did you take the elevator to get down here? There was a lot of other directions I could have gone. Oh shit, look at this. Oh, that drops you. That definitely drops you in the middle of the water. Interesting. Huh. Dude, I'm hyped so hard. Yeah, okay, there's the pather with the... Oh. They didn't take an elevator to get down here. Whoa. Wildstar was tough, man, because there's like a lot of bright colors and stuff. They want to gatekeep the fucking info. I mean, I'll tell you regardless. Just exploring on stream. You have nothing to eat. No, nothing to eat. All right, so this is the room they were pulling from. All right, so you guys are headed in the right direction. Hell yeah. Do. Big natural crits. Love it. They're going to have to fight their way up through here. They're going to have to go up. Pretty sure, right? Go up here. And then there's a little hole in the wall. Go this way. Rogue or Archer is easier for a noob like me. They're both pretty good. So basically, probably a bad place for that. Okay, so basically they'll come up the ramp over here. They're going to go up over here. This is where, so you can see, like, we jumped down from over here. Would you recommend a solo-friendly class for a first noob, like a druid? I don't know if druid is, like, quote-unquote, the solo-friendly. It's not bad. But I would say if you were looking for, like, very solo-friendly, you know, obviously Elementalist, Necromancer, Bard takes a little bit higher of a skill cap to do, but Bard is definitely an option. So this is the place right here where I was talking about, like, there's, like, these little cubbies. And, like, you look at them and it looks like it kind of ends, but there's actually, over here, there's like this little hole. The hole takes you down to the water, but this over here... And the only reason I know this is the right way is because there's a pather over here with this scythe. And I remember this guy. Peanut butter feed party. Holy good gravy. Yeah, see, and there's the prisoner's room. And that's the hallway back to the other way. Overseer, and this is the one. Yep, the dwarf. Okay, so we did remember the way back pretty much. And then you go this way, and you go through here, and then you've got the little safe hallway. Peanut butter feed party, are you continuous? And you go this way. And this is where we went down to that floor where we were. Oh, that way goes up. Interesting. Curiouser and curiouser. And then you go up here. Vendor, Taskmaster. Okay, yep, and this is the way we went. Cool. Dude, this is really nice. I don't know who decided the layout of these dungeons. Actually, I think I do. Who the hell... Is it, God damn, his name starts with an N. Yep, this is totally the way. Ooh, okay. Cool, cool. This looks like it may be actually... Oh, is this where they were like... Ooh. Like, fell down a little bit right there. This looks like it may actually lead to the other side, too. Oh my god, these are the frickin' rat people. Alright, when in doubt, go past rat people. Hell yeah. Oh my god, guys, we found the rat people. Is Necro still that good for solo since the pet nerf? Yeah, I mean, it is. It's still real good. And again, certainly don't base power levels on anything that exists now. Necromancers are expected to be able to, or not like expected, but they are typically a solo type class. Oh my god, this is so cool. All right, so we found the rat people. We have to be careful. This is definitely where we're gonna die. Eileen-Naya, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Man. Okay. This is freaking awesome. And makes me even more curious. We must explode. Thanks for the info. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Have you guys found the rat people yet? Or is this the way you guys came down? Dude, you guys are kind of headed in the right direction to get to these. Oh, okay. Snarer. Stormer. You guys are headed in the direction of that named. He's like right at the top kind of where you guys are headed. When you get to that part where we were interacting, you take that left, and then you're going to go down that hallway. You're going to take a right, and you're going to go behind a little wall. Void Order, what's going on, baby? How are you doing? Damn. Okay, all right. Something a little sus looking over here. Let's just go check it out. Oh, there is a hole here. Interesting. There's a lot of this. Man, I really wish I brought freaking lighting. There's a lot of these little holes everywhere. Oh, man. It is bullshit dark. This is even with my gamma cranked too, right? Yeah. Bright men make blind. You know what? Risk it for the biscuit, though. Hopefully I don't get stuck. Okay, we have a faint glow right... Oh. This is a pretty abrupt drop, too. Hold on. I'm not going to get myself killed quite yet. Soon, though. Soon, TM. Void, what's going on, man? How are you? This is freaking cool. This dungeon is so big. That's what he said. That's what she said. Even more up. Alright, we'll check out up real quick. In the same place you are? Yeah, I saw I actually did like a little who. It's freaking cool, dude. This place is so awesome. Did you guys just accidentally find this, or is this something that is known? I haven't really done a lot of exploring on this particular continent yet. Most of my exploring has been done on the other continent. Ooh, we might have to go down that hole. I clicked a loom and it ported us in here. What? You clicked a loom? Okay, all right. So, do you know where the elven skeletons are? In the orc caves? Oh, interesting. So, the way that I got here is very... Oh, okay. We're back to orcs. Okay. So... You've got the... When you leave the Wood Elf town and you go towards like the fungal area, and there's like a little bridge that's right there. If you go over that bridge and you hug the right, there's a wall, and if you keep following that wall around the edge, there's like ruins and stuff on top of that wall. But as you get to the other side of that, you're probably stuck in ads. Hold on. I'll wait till they get back. But as you get to the other side of that wall, there's a big orc cave. Okay, this is the way we came before. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to go in the hole, guys. This might completely screw us. This might completely screw us, but we're going to go in the hole, because where do halflings belong, folks? In the hole. Okay. Is this the way I went? Oh, okay. Oh, Fiend. That's new. That's new. Swarmer. Okay. Pips, what's going on, baby? How are you? Oh, this is new. Yeah, sorry. Goddamn ads. Oh, man. You can't see shit. I wish I had a lantern, but I'm freaking too poor. I didn't steal enough. I bet you this is where that goes down to. A little hole. Oh, there's another ramp right there, too. Interesting. This place is so huge, dude. Swarmer. Is that another? Oh, dude. Okay, so their whole... Oh, this one has a ladder. Okay. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Need to re-up my Prime sub. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Whoa. Dude, I wish I could see better, because it's... Oh, you're starving? You have nothing to eat? Hopefully I don't start, like, dying. I don't think you die from not having food, but who knows? Anything's possible. Okay, there's definitely something over here. Yeah, it's... Oh! Wait, did I go up or down from that? Okay, we can't see, but there's definitely something over here. I apologize. I'm kind of abusing some of the glow mechanic a little bit. There's definitely, like... Does it end right here? Kind of seems like it might end there. Although it doesn't make sense that these guys would be facing that way if that ended there. Maybe there's a turn there that I'm missing? Hold on. Oh. Yeah, maybe. Maybe? Yep. Okay, so there's a turn. Don't do this. Don't do this at home, kids. Don't do this at home. Is the commercial over? Oh, I just fell. I just fell a lot. You guys... Wait. Oh, can I not even see the light anymore? Oh, no. Well, all right. Oh. Okay. All right. There's definitely something. Where is it? We saw... Okay, so we go this way. Oh, man. All right, there's that. Okay, we're going... I think we might be going the right way. Oh, is this the hole? This is totally the hole. Okay, so that's the hole that I didn't jump down. Wild. Okay. Also, the need for lighting is going to be nuts. All right, so we keep that in our eyes. This is even with infravision, so you will definitely, without question, need... All right, there it is. Oh, wait. There might even be more down there, too. Okay, it's there. We go this way. So the hole was more like a tunnel. Yeah. Yep. I assume, I mean, like, they're rat people, right? So there's definitely something I'm missing right here. That's the up. Okay. We're going to lose sight of the up. I say the healer is the new torchbearer in every group. All right, there's the... Hold on, there's the way. Okay. Ew. Boys and girls. My God. So what else is down here? There's got to be more, right? All right, they're looking that way. There could be something down that way. Welcome to Dragon Necropolis. No! What, did I never leave Dragon Necropolis? This is tough because it's like... You basically have to have. I mean, I don't know how you like... Oh, wait. Hell yes. Okay, I see. You can follow the pathing rats. This is the other hole. This is the one with the shadows are real. Bro, you are starving. Yeah. It's fine. Whatever. He'll get over it. He'll build a bridge. Something like that. All right, there's a little hill there. Okay, this is the one. That's where we just were, actually. We went that way. So there might not be a lot down here. I'm going to follow this rat around a little bit. We'll see if he discovers or tells me anything else we don't know. Okay, we've got this room. We've got another fiend here. Fiends could be placeholders, but I don't... I mean... Oh, there might be... Oh... Huh? Oh? What's this? Oh, boys and girls. Goonies never say die. Woo! Scramblers and plinkers. Oh, we got a bat over there. Does this look like it goes down? I don't see a way up. But... Okay, it's just a little bit of depth. All right, okay, no big deal. Damn, this is cool. My, like, the hair is standing up on the back of my neck. Oh, dude, they're right above me. They're right above me. Oh no, never mind. This is orc and a... For a second I thought it was the that group. Okay, so we have like a little step. Oh, this goes... Oh no, it goes down more? Oh no, wait, can we see? Is there water down there? Can't tell if that's water or that's sand. Kind of looks like it might be sand. All right, let's go look down the other ways first, but we'll make that jump if we have to. We don't care if we're starving. We are exploring, much like the renowned Indiana Jones. We are oh, okay. We might get a better view over here. Okay. Oh, this actually looks like that area that we found earlier that we were running around in that led down into the ship area. There's definitely another waterfall right there. Dude, it's so nice. It's so cool. I don't know. I'm not sure if you guys were the first ones to find it, but it's freaking phenomenal. There's no coin. Oh, okay. That is definitely sand. That is not water down there. Okay, we got a cave bat. Kind of hoping like we find something like really big and mysterious. Maybe they don't want to put that stuff in there yet. Oh wait, is this the tunnel I was getting? No. Waiting. 2 mobs had coins. Oh boy. Oh wow. Okay, so we've hit. Oh, this is the under part. There is the ships. Okay, so this does all connect. This is brutal. I was kind of hoping there'd be like... Oh, weird. I was kind of hoping there'd be... Oh. Please tell me no. Please tell me no. Oh, no. Oh, no. There, that goes down. That goes down. Shit. Okay. I freaking hate underwater stuff. I hate... Kedge is not my favorite zone. Kedge is not my favorite zone. This definitely goes down, though. You can see where the land cracks right here. And then when I go in... Oh. Nope. Never mind. Maybe it's shallow. Yep, it's shallow. You just can't see it. Okay. Less concerned. Less concerned. 2 mobs had coins. That sucks. Have you guys killed any of the named? I think I've seen at least 3 or 4 named so far. Oh, okay. And this is the entrance. So the entrance is right up here. Okay, cool. Cool. Does this take me back to the rat area? I think we're on the orc side, though. Oh, I like this. This is cool. It allows you to go back. You can, like, double back. Oh, dude, it's so cool. All right, here's the bridges. Actually, that's a different bridge. Guys? What's that? We haven't seen one of these yet. Oh, there's spiders. Oh my god, there's a whole nother area we haven't explored yet. I thought, like, okay, we've got to be getting close, right? Like, we've got to be getting close to... Oh my god, they're so... It shows such weird fucking spider graphics. I was thinking to myself, like, we've got to be getting close, right? Why is it always spiders? It could be snakes. Then Indiana Jones would be scared. Big spooters. All right, here we go. I didn't even call on these to see if they could see through invis. Whoops. Oh, well. I'm getting, I will admit that I'm getting a little complacent with the see-through invis stuff because, oh God, okay. I'm getting a little complacent with that stuff because I just haven't encountered anything that really sees through invis down here. There's a lot of spiders, holy Christ. You can't really see them well, but you can see like the horizon like moving. At this point, you're likely going to die to get out of here anyway. Yeah, I mean the way out was like literally right over there, but just man, I really wish I could find something like cool and unique. Like I don't know, like maybe they hid some kind of crazy boss down here or something. I don't know. Oh, we got a big waterfall there. Like, wouldn't it be cool if we went down here and there's like just some giant freaking spider like eating orcs and rat people or something? I don't know. All right, this looks a little questionable. Oh my God, how much further does this go down? What are these? Oh my God, there's a fungus area down here too. Oh God, okay. All right. It goes so much deeper. Look down there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if you guys can see this down here, but there's so much more. There's so much more. I don't know if I have to make that jump. See, are these glowing? Are these skeletons? Oh, it's Hammy. Oh my God, dude, they're right here. That jump might get you. Yeah, it might. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. Wait, what? Are these all like little gnomish skeletons? Oh my God, they totally are. What the? Like, what is even? There's a named. Right there. What's his name? Frimbus Darplefen? No man's land. Oh God. You know what I wish I found? I wish I found a lantern and freaking like unlimited goddamn lantern oil. Looks like a crew that got lost or something. Yeah, yeah, right? Dude, I cannot wait to find out the lore behind half this crap. This is cool. There's definitely going to be something with this, right? It's definitely going to be something. That's cool. We tripped over that. This is the way we came. But here's the thing. How did I click on Hammy? I was like over here, right? So I was over here. And I just clicked that way. I saw all the glowing and I tried to click on one of the glowings and it was like, it just targeted Hammy. Can you look in there? That's a good question. Look. That's a great question. I haven't been doing that enough, actually. Isn't this the button? Oh, wait. Oh my God. There we go. We're in Black Tide Bay. Don't worry about why I'm listen. This is what happened to Gollum before he became Gollum, all right? He glowed. He glowed in the brightest light. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be anything. I don't know if we're supposed to have, like, supposed to know about this yet. I don't even know. Have you guys, has anybody seen this area yet? I have no idea if people have seen this. Like, people are even knowledgeable. Oh my god, that fall might get me. Oh, wait. Maybe? Are we... Okay, alright. I think we might be able to do this if I hug the wall. Okay. Don't drown me. Oh, I'm too short. What the fuck is that? Physics. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that works. What is this? Oh, fungal elder. Indifferent. Bro. What is this? What's this? A farmer? Okay, so far we're good. Ops regenerating. Hold on, I just want to see if there's a named over here real quick. Doesn't look like it. Pollinator, gatherer. Oh, this is what he was working on. It looked different from so far away. I don't know what you're talking about. What you talking about, Willis? Elder. Okay. See if we can use that same trick. Oh! See previous comment. Loving Robot was doing streams working on it recently. Oh, no kidding. Okay. Oh, we got something over here. None of this stuff seems to care about me, so I guess we're just going to keep going around. I don't see any named or anything here. Oh, it keeps going down further. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Oh, this is interesting. Eventually, you're going to hit rock bottom. I'm going to hit rock something. Whoa. Oh, whoa. No, this is the other side of that area. Okay. And this is the big pirate section. So the only thing we haven't done in here is we haven't explored this. And there's definitely, like, guys on the boats. Do we do it? There's definitely some, like, there's stuff over there. This area is huge, no doubt, dude. Like think about this, okay? Like, wrap your head around this. If this is the size of this dungeon, if this is the size of, like, this particular area, how freaking big? Like, think about how many people this dungeon can hold. Like, if you did it old school EQ, and you just, like, parked groups in different areas, this is massive. But I will say, on the flip side of that, there's no running to the zone line involved. You basically, you have an evac or you have a death wish. There's no in between. Like, all right. Okay. So they did it. They did an interesting job. Like, they created, like, little deep spots at the bottom of these. I'm going over there. We're gonna explore. Hopefully there's not... Oh god, it's glowing water right there. We're gonna explore this. We're gonna check it out. Full send, yeah. Yeah. I'm all about it. All right, let's go. I don't see anything weird in here. We've got 3... Void, Void and Ali, if you guys want to know, like, I don't know if you guys found the way out or if you guys were figuring that out, but I can come back up that way and lead you to the way I came in. You can definitely get out that way, because there was like a, there's an elevator with like a little switch you can click. I'm not sure, like, how would you, if you can even, oh wait, Acolyte. Holding spellbook as payment for out. If you, like, I know, like, I wasn't sure if Continuous was joking or not, like, wanting to get out immediately, but I can definitely show you guys the way. I just want to... Oh, this gets way deeper over here. How the... This would never float. How the fuck would they make that float? We're still exploring a bit, I think. Okay. Logs. It's floating on logs. Okay. This area over here feels like there should be like a... Oh, you have a druid here? Oh, okay. Alright, so you guys can get out. Never mind. This feels... So it's deeper over this way. This little area over here is deeper. I have to think that, like, this would be a really good area to put in some, like, sharks or some, like, I don't know, aggro fish or something. Because you can see the, like... I don't know if you guys can see it there. You can see, like, the plane here, like, takes a big drop off. See invis sharks? Don't be rude. Don't be rude. I'm sharing my experience with you, okay? You're supposed to be nice. We're supposed to be friends. They're like pirate orcs. It's kind of humorous. Fine. 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 Dude, the spider area and the fungus area. This is so goddamn cool. I'm gonna have to clip this into a new video. Black Tide Bay. Has Goonies vibes. How did the ships get in here? There's a huge this water goes out that way, and there's a huge gate. In proper EverQuest fashion, they always hide things behind waterfalls. Oh no, did they actually? Okay, can't see it. Oh my god, this is so cool. The music is cool, but I do kind of feel like they could do more sort of, I don't know if it should be like pirate music or something. They need to put Mama Fratelli on one of the ships. It's like the water is layered. Oh, dude, this layer, or the water is really freaking cool. When I saw this water, I actually ended up finding it on UE5. It's important to say too, I found the water, like the mechanics or the engine, or I don't know what the fuck to call it, the logistics of how the water functions. I found it on UE5. It's really cool. Or not UE5, Jesus Christ, Unity. This is why we can't have nice things. My God. If this was UE5, I would not feel unique. Yeah, well, UE5 was kind of like it's so great that so many people can create things in UE5, but man, it's also really sad because basically, and I don't know how I feel about it, because obviously I want people to be able to make games and do cool things, but I'm so over reused freaking assets. Reused assets have worn out their welcome for sure. Man, I didn't realize I was going to be video editing tonight, but I'm definitely going to be video editing this. Fear they have only just begun. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, absolutely. Although, theoretically, and I know a lot of people have a lot of strong feelings about AI, but theoretically, AI could potentially break that up a bit. Even if AI just takes like a little bit from every asset pack and then like reapplies it in a different way, things will look different enough to add some uniqueness. I don't see like a captain or anything. I also don't see a way to get on these boats. I know they had talked about like there being levitate, but it's like their own version of levitate, so maybe that's a thing. Maybe that's how you'll get on these boats. Otherwise, it seems kind of weird that they'd even put these orcs on here. I could try and jump on one of the boats. I don't think I can jump though, right? Oh no, you can. Okay. Well, let's see. Unless they're planning on an event with them, that's entirely possible. Oh, that would be really cool. Oh, I hit the thing. I hit the thing there. Nope. Come on. Nope. Oh. Oh, weird. I can see under the boat. So this way right here, there's a giant gate over there. You saw stairs? Oh, on the inside. Yeah. Yeah, because they're the same boats that are in other locations in the game. Here? Man, it just seems so weird that they would include them inside the boats and on the boats and stuff. Huh. All right. Cool. All right, let me get back to shore here. No, you're hungry. I have the hungers. I don't want to know what's up here too, right? Because we saw this. There's got to be something over here. This little thing here. This little... I wonder... Where's that? Maybe there is. Maybe... Because I went to the top of this. I saw there was a name, and then I didn't explore that room. So maybe there is something up that ramp. Oh, yeah, dude. Straight up. Straight up. It's so pretty. It's so big. It's so vast. The rogue desires num-nums. Oh, yes. Philip, he's so hungry. We've been beating him, though, and making sure he continues to search. We've seen a few named in here already, too. Yeah. Yep. Unfortunately, I don't have access to the loot, but... I'd love to see some of the loot, some of the items that get dropped. Nara's got to keep the rogue humble and in line. Yeah. I mean, halflings, right? Can't let them run the show. So I'm probably gonna take this video, clip it up. Should I? Oh man, I kind of feel bad though. I mean, we explored it here on stream in the beta. I had no idea that this even existed from the alpha or anything. So I don't think it did exist on the alpha, but what do I know? Should I put a disclaimer in the title maybe? Like, spoilers inside? Black Tide Bay. It's so cool. Nick, what's going on, baby? I'm going to see if there's a connector over there, and then if not, then we'll go up the other way. Radar. Good. Any update on the new job? Yeah. Nick, I've been working there for almost 2 weeks now. It would be nice to see some idle animations too on final product. Yeah, I mean, I imagine there might be some stuff, but that's like, if you think about it, in the grand scheme of things, like what's worth putting energy into and what order, I would think that like idle animations would probably be low on the bar. Oh, there might be another ramp right there. You see that? All right, let me make sure. We've got this named here. See anything that makes me think there's a... Don't see anything that makes me think there's a wall over here. I'm touching it. Yeah, orcs breathing. I mean, they don't even move at all, do they? Oh no, they're breathing. That's all they're doing. I figured they could do something. That freaking pet is kind of hilarious. Yeah, I don't really see anything else. This looks interesting, though. That looks like there might be something around that corner there. I don't mind orcs not breathing, but I don't like how the effects of buffs healing could be way prettier, I think, in my opinion. I mean, a lot of the stuff could be prettier, right? Like, a lot of the stuff could be, like, have more energy and stuff put into the actual, like... But here's the thing. With what they have now, rather than worrying about, like... think about how many mobs are right here on my screen. I gotta tell you, I'm not, like... There's no FPS drop or anything. There's a lot of NPCs right here, up there, up around this corner. There's a lot of things that my computer's loading right now, and I don't feel it at all. So, you know, the more you add more particle effects, more pixels, more things like that, more things for the game to keep track of, the harder the system has to work, and the more shit you're going to have to fix and figure out to keep that stuff pretty and working in that way. So... in my personal opinion, of my own personal perspective, I think them doing it kind of the way they did it, while maybe it's not necessarily like up to everybody's expectations of what a game in 2026 should look like, I do think that it provides them with more opportunity to create larger areas like this, to create more, like pack things in. And not have to worry about the netcode, not have to worry about the communication between the player and the server. There's a lot of different things that are there. You would have thought, yeah, I would have thought so too, but I've conned everything. I've actually been through this whole area already. Kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Oh, I got a Jeff for the night. Great chatting you. Hey, man, thank you so much for the gifted subs, and thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you, boss. Take it easy. Hope you have a good night. Be safe. The stuff that people don't really know about visually can stay simple. Some of the important stuff, like charms and Enchanter Pet, look great, despite being simple. Oh, dude. You know what really broke my brain? For those of you who hang out here regularly, you know that I am a big fan of Aaron Shore. Is this the thing that I was hoping to figure out? This is beautiful. Awesome. For those of you who know my stream and my content, you know that I play a lot of Aaron Shore, and Aaron Shore is something that's very close and very dear to me. And Aaron Shore has maybe not the greatest of graphics. You know, it's a Unity pack. But that being said, the amount of things that he can add to that game and the amount of like things that he can build in that game are amazing. And what really opened my eyes is you have a lot of people who are like, dude, why no? Oh my God, it's another elevator. Oh, dude, it's right here. The way out is right here. That's crazy. So the other thing is that a lot of people will say things like, you know, oh, we want controller. Where's our controller support? And if you don't build a game like right out the gate with controller support, oh, these are the looms they were talking about. That's hilarious. If you don't build a game with controller support initially, building controller support is a fudging nightmare. Making it jump when you press A and making like it select a menu option when you press B, or like opening a wheel when you press R1 or something, all very simple. Where it gets really complicated is when you then open up tons and tons of things like this. Okay, I have this window. Okay, I have this window. Who decides which window is the focus? And how do you delineate between the two? How do I move? How do I decide that I'm selecting this or this or this or this in an easy and good user experience process? Because I'll tell you what, right now, it's really freaking hard to do. The amount of coding and stuff that has to go into the user interface itself and then into making the controller work as well is like practically an unclimbable mountain. It's insane. This is a recruit NPC player party game. Badger Attack, what's going on? How are you? This is Monsters and Memories is a MMORPG that is currently in beta access and working on its way dropping. Oh my God, so many orcs. Is working on its way and dropping into early access June 1st. Unless you were asking about Aaron Shore, which Aaron Shore is a simulated massive online multiplayer game, RPG. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to click these and we'll see where they take us. Eye detector, easy. You look at the window and it knows. Ooh. Who's going to pay for all those eye detectors? Are you dead or stealthing? I'm stealthing. We just explored a absolutely massive dungeon. This dungeon right here is crazy, called Black Tide Bay. Insane. And now, okay, so this must be the way they came. So they came a totally different way than we did. Oh, dude, what? This is so weird. They did. They came a completely different way than we did. Okay. Oh, this place looks like a death trap. Oh my God. You have no idea. That place was crazy. Okay, so this is totally different than where we came in. Now I'm curious where this lets out at. Okay, we got a ramp. More ramps. Okay, this goes out. Are you still going in here? This place looks like, yep. I want Aaron Shore to add slightly longer delays to party member role action responses, like when he'll taunt, yada yada. Other than that, I love it. We saw this bit on dev stream. Are the dogs still pathing over the tents? It appears that they are, yeah. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, it's like a little orc hacienda. Okay, cool. Oh, wow. That's cool. Oh wait, hold on. Let me hold. Give me 2 seconds here. I'm just gonna take that out. I'm gonna take that out. It's really dark, but I can still use it. You left for now? Dude, it's so cool. That's a background pick? Yeah, straight up, dude. Straight up. We found our way out. This is nowhere near where we were when we went in either. I don't think there was an easy way down out here either. Let me just check real quick. You can do this in a lot of different areas. There are some areas that have see-through and viz mobs. Oh, interesting. Okay. So that must be the entry. I'm not really sure what this is. This might be where you go over to Night Harbor. Huh. So cool. We can close this window. Dun, 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 dun. It's like some 80s synth music. Oh my god, dude. It's just so cool. This goes way down, okay. Is that what I think it is? Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This goes into another area? You've gotta be... What? No way. Dude, how freaking big is this place? I'm going to message Sean later and be like, what in the crap were you guys thinking? Oh, there's an exit over here. It's just, it's crazy that like how freaking insane, how freaking insanely large this place is. That's what she said. Chasm Drake. We've got another entry here. Damn, dude. That is wild. Holy wow. You know what? Actually, that's... Oh, God. You just made me pee my pants. Quantum, Cadre, Rayan. Okay. I wonder if those guys know about that area. They might. And it's all on instance, so they had to fit all of that in the landscape. Yeah. Well... So, yes, but not really, right? So it's not instanced, but there's a teleport mechanic, so they could hide the dungeon, not necessarily... Like, it may not be literally in this mountain. It's probably somewhere else, right? Why do I have to know their names? Because I'm curious who else knows. I'm curious. I'm just curious, like... If I was the first one to find it or whatnot, they can give me a map in game, and I think I'll still get lost in that place. Yeah. Well, you know, it's like anything. You do it a couple of times, and then you figure it out. Once you explore it enough, you figure out what the magic is. All right, which way are we going? I have no idea. This way looks green. We've got a forest over there. This way looks like more mountains. Let's see if we can go this way. Dude. Oh my god, that was so crazy. That whole place. That whole place. Oh, wait. What? Dude, first. Oh my god. Here. Here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We got a bunch more people here. Redris. I might know who that is. This might take me to another big wall. I spent 3 days in Worm's Tomb and still get turned around in that place. Oh, yeah. I actually haven't grouped in there yet, but I went in there and I explored a little bit. And then I went up to, like, the big plains and everything, and I explored up there outside of Night Harbor pretty thoroughly. Okay, where does this take us? Does this take us back to the Vale of Zintar? Ooh. Hi. Did we come at a bad time? Was this a bad time? Did we, I mean, we're starving and we can't eat, but, like, maybe we should try eating, like, I don't know. Holy Christ, dude. Sandstorm. Eat the dirt, bro. You're so hungry, eat the goddamn dirt. Vale is a bad place to not have visibility to. Yeah. Yep. Oh, there's a wolf right there. Oh, he's indifferent, though. Okay. All right. We'll go back the other way, I guess. Maybe, if I can figure out what the other way was. Help. Help. There's a dead guy there, I think. Yep, dead guy. Oh, we found it. Oh, we got the little bug. The little bagugwa. Okay, so that is the area we were in. Screw it, let's go this way. Because I think this way goes back to the Elf Town. Damn. So it looks like some of the highest levels are in the 30. Who all 30, 60. Okay, we got some snakes fighting. Snake fight. Let's see. Okay, so the highest level currently logged in is 35. An elementalist named Hoop. Damn, bro. We got some giants over here. Some hill giants. I really hope you guys are enjoying the stream too, by the way. If you're in here and you aren't already following, Jesus Christ, words are hard. Please consider doing so. Subscribing, liking, hyping, all those fun things on all those different platforms. We are live on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. I do try to create content, not only monsters and memories, but typically I try to stick in the MMO genre. Sometimes we do some survival stuff. Sometimes we do some simulator stuff. Sometimes we do just RPG stuff. Most recently, we did a video on the old school RuneScape stuff, and we did a hardcore Iron Man run through all the free-to-play content. I've actually never played old school RuneScape, or RuneScape when it was a thing. Then next we're going to be doing a video. It'll be a pretty short video, but we're going to be doing a video on the ENAD Global 7 and their financial report they just released on February 17th. We've reviewed it. We've over-reviewed it. We've talked with financial specialists about what they believe is going on. There may be reason to believe that EverQuest 3 is actually on the horizon, which could be really exciting. Oh, this is kind of cool. I like the giants actually feel like giants. I know I'm not like, I'm a halfling, so I'm shorter than normal, but the giants are huge. Wow. More giants. How's the rogue? Pretty good. I mean, he's really good at exploring stuff. We just found a dungeon and we explored the hell out of it. That was really cool. Super freaking cool, honestly. Oh, dude. Okay. Boulder vipers. We got wolves. What is this? Damn, look at all this wood. Ain't nobody touching no wood. Giggity. Poor little character. I'm starving. Feed me, please. Please feed me. Something. I never got a email for the beta, so I'm probably never gonna buy the game. Well, here's the thing about that. You will never have to buy the game anyway, because there's no box price. You don't ever have to buy the game. The game itself is free. Did you opt into the beta? Nope. No, it's not going to cost any money. Nice. If when I get to thinking of going Ellie or Necro, leaning more towards Ellie, it's almost like you played Necro. Yeah. If you applied for the beta, you may get it. Yeah. So they're going to be they're pulling 200 names every week up until early access drops. Okay. So there's 200 people that are going to be getting in a week. Those 200 people that are getting in every week also are getting friend codes. So that's actually 400 people a week. Plus, they're still doing giveaways. So if you are doing anything really cool, like if you're a part of the streams where like Nick or Sean or any of the other people, Zukin, Goblin, ZBrush, any of those guys, if you're in their streams, they give away keys throughout their stream. And so you can also get that. And I suspect most, not all, but most people who are actually interested in playing the beta will likely receive or be in a situation where they can get access. 20 winners out of 600 on the last stream. Yeah, but so that's actually 20 winners is crazy. 20 winners? Are you like, it's kind of insane. Oh, whoa, it keeps going up? What the hell? Had to watch for 6 hours, though. Yeah. I mean, whatever. I'm not going to say there are, like, ways to cheat that, but there are ways to cheat that, too. But, I mean, at the end of the day, like, there's a lot of people who are really upset about not getting into the beta. And while I certainly understand, like, it feels bad to not be included or not be a part of the process, I also think that the way that they're doing it and their reason for doing it this way is really meaningful. They're parsing out, or they're like basically breaking down the feedback that they get, so they don't just get like 8,000 people providing feedback all at once, and then all of your feedback gets lost because it's all noise. You know, they're creating a situation in which they can manage the server. They can manage the players. They can manage the bug reports. They can manage all of the other things. I mean, they could have just said, like, nope, sorry, none of you guys can play at all, or none of you guys can do any of this stuff at all. And some people probably would have been happier with that, but it's just not realistic. And I need permanence to really commit. Yeah, certainly understandable. I played a few playtests, but it wasn't enough to experience any of the game. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. Wasn't old on the game till I tried Enchant. Mind-blowing. Nice. Inquisitor's like my jam. I really enjoy Inquisitor. Well, let's see if one of these nerds... Oh, he sells sap. Oh, okay. I think I can eat these, right? Cooked human meat. Love it. Mushrooms, onions, raw bear. Oh, okay. There's like lots of different stuff we could get here. Yeah, cooked human meat. It's kind of wild. Gree. Since Ashes of Creation just ripped me off, I'm skeptical of any new releasing MMO. I was ripped off back in Vanguard Saga of Heroes, but since AOC, I'm just at the end of it. Well, so I certainly understand you, and I'm not telling you that you should feel differently or you should be differently, but allow me to give you some information which may or may not provide you basically provide you with the ability to make an educated decision on those things. So first and foremost, Monsters and Memories is not owned by some investor group, some corporation. Sean, a loving robot lord, has taken his own money, $150,000 of his own money, and they've spent a majority of that money leading up to now in the game's development. The game, before it even hits early access, before it even like envelops into fruition where people are going to have regular access, to even spend a penny on it, has been in development for quite a while and has proof of concept and proof of experience already in, like, me playing it right now, and you can see that it's clean, it's smooth. You're not getting kicked out of the game constantly. There's not tons of errors. There's not tons of problems with it. So at its very base, the ask for money or the ask for anything is very low, practically non-existent at this point. And then the gameplay is there. You take another step forward and you say, okay, there's no microtransactions. They have no plans for microtransactions. They have no plans for any type of predatory money-making schemes. They are going to charge for subscription, but that's because they have to pay the people who are working on this, and they have to pay for the thing to continue to operate. So it's you know, while I certainly understand the concern, because AOC is a completely, like, what happened with that was really, really bad. But it's just not, you know, it's kind of apples to oranges comparison. I don't believe Eminem is a scam, but that's what Stephen Sharif said too. Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like it's very easy for people to get caught up. But so here's the other thing. What was Stephen Sharif's experience prior to Ashes of Creation? Did he have the fact that he had previously been the producer of, you know, a game that was completed and continued and still alive to this day? Multi-level marketing scammer, right? So it's like if you look at all the pieces and you look at all the things that are out there, you can kind of clearly tell that it's a different environment, it's a different experience, it's a different expectation. I would say that given most of the circumstances, you're probably okay. But on that same front, don't let me be the person to like tell you how you should do anything. But make sure that when you're making those decisions and you're making those, you know, statements and stuff, that you are like you're making sure that you educate yourself completely on those things, because I do feel like that's important. It becomes really messy when people just start comparing things kind of willy-nilly and don't take into consideration sort of the foundational differences. Let's see. The road when it comes to games that are not released yet. Yeah. I mean, Vanguard was another one. Like, I'm going to be... Man, Jeff would probably smack the shit out of me for saying this. But, like, the reality is that you can't expect Brad, who was notoriously terrible at business, to run a business. And even when he was alive, it was no like hidden fact. It was no like, oh, no one knew how terrible he was at dealing with business. It was like when he worked for Sony, they literally gave him a job that didn't really exist so they could hide him in a nice little corner where he could like pop out his creativity every now and again. But they intentionally wanted to hide him from the business aspect of things because they didn't want, you know, they didn't want him involved in that stuff. And then he went off and did Vanguard, and that kind of suffered from that same issue. And then Pantheon, well, you know, I'm kind of hoping that Pantheon turns into something more. I'm probably dangerously optimistic about that project, but I would really like to see that project turn into something. Oh, whoa, is that a little poacher camp down there? Sure is. Cool. You know, we're talking about guys that have like a history of doing this type of behavior. And like Brad has an amazing mind and he's very creative and he came up with tons of great ideas. But when it came to running a business, he wasn't so great. And so when you look at a lot of that stuff, and unfortunately, like, buyer beware, Kickstarters have a huge history of failure and being a problem. Like, Kickstarters historically had just not done particularly well. Ooh, what the hell is that? Are those just mountains? That kind of looks like it could be a pyramid or something. It's more flesh out than ashes with half the dev time. Yeah. I almost believe Brad McQuaid is probably still alive on some island somewhere. Yeah, I know a lot of the people who ran with Brad. And what I'll tell you is I do not believe Brad is away on some island anywhere. Shroud of the Avatar was a big first big disappointment. Oh my god, Shroud of the Avatar, yeah. There's been a lot. We were talking earlier about the Pathfinder MMO. That was one too. That was a Kickstarter as well. Been watching Majuler's YouTube retrospective on Ultima game series. He gets deep in the bright-eyed devs coming up against how the game business worked. Very informative. Yeah, so Croaker Black, that's a really, really great point. Because when you actually stop and you look at, like, I love you, Jeff. Please don't hate me forever for saying this. But you have these game developers that are dreamers, man. They're, before anything else, they're like in their head and in their mind, they're creating something magical, mystical. Like every project is going to be that Mona Lisa. And it's very easy Star Citizen is another one where it's like, it's very easy for the interests, the desire to create something special and huge and magical and something that's never been done quickly gets pushed out of scope and out of, like, you just can't afford it. Where are you going to go with that? Like, how are you even going to begin to afford any of those things? I have no idea if I'm going the right way. I don't even know where I'm headed, really. But you can't like, they're like, man, let's create this new system in the game, and it's going to be a really, really freaking great, awesome, interesting new system. Everybody's really excited. Oh, by the way, that's going to cost us, $650 million to create. Or in the case of, oh, whoa, I don't know what that is either. Interesting. In the case of, oh God, in the case of Star Citizen, they're up around $1 billion. And it's like they just keep creating more and more, and they made a roadmap, and they keep checking things off the roadmap, but it just keeps getting longer and longer and longer, and they keep adding things to the plate. And as a result, that's how a lot of those projects fail. And the flip side of that is once a lot of that content, like even if they meet some of those benchmarks and they create a game that has, new and intuitive combat systems and spells and, faction systems and world involvement and all these quests and all these things, is they spend 5, 6, 7, 10 years creating a game, spend all this money, the game's out for 2 weeks, and people have completely beaten every aspect of the game. Like, people just burn through the content so fast. Okay, these are red mantles. Okay. So is this the zone line that's going to go into the tree area? Is that what it is? I'm glad I'm just a writer. No one expects me to do anything practical. Just use spell check and invent a new magic system every chat. Yeah. Yeah. That'll happen with Eminem too, though. Yes. Yeah, it sure will. It sure will. Okay, so this is where we actually wanted to go. Yeah, but now I'm kind of curious what's the other way, right? Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll be curious to see. I think that honestly, if I'm being really frank, them opening the beta and allowing these people to see if they can rush to the max level as fast as possible is definitely going to show that. Like, it's they can definitely use that data to determine, do we need to make this particular part of it take longer? Do we need to slow this particular part out? Do we need to balance this? It's giving them data so they can choose which levers to pull in order to decide if the game needs to take longer or needs to take shorter or whatever the case may be, depending on what they desire. But it gives them that data so they can make a educated decision on how they want to proceed. And you're absolutely right. It's an impossible situation to try and overcome when you're trying to make a game and you have players out there that will literally, like, you'll open your game or your game will come out and, people will completely consume every aspect of your game in, without sleeping for 3, 4, 5 days, whatever the case may be, just because they're so hooked on it. And then, unfortunately, typically those are the same people who be like, oh, the game doesn't have enough content. Where's the rest of my content? It's like, bro, you burned through all the content. Most of the usual MMO players cannot be able to get to max. They don't have the patience. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens, because it is going to be that EverQuest style. So, I mean, if we have the, like, OG EverQuest style, I think people forget that back in the day, it used to take people, months. It used to take people months to get to level 50. It used to take people like, damn. It's so funny because you hear the coined term, doesn't respect my time. But the reality is when original EQ came out, I mean, people would spend roughly, 2 to 3, roughly 2 to 3 months getting a character maxed out. Ooh, Scarwood. Okay. Misty and foggy. The devs only have to make enough content each month to tip the balance in favor. Yeah, but you, like, if you're chasing monthly content, the problem with that is you're also just bankrolling content, right? Because if you need new content every single month, and at the rate that content can be consumed, all of a sudden, you know, you're not going to like Monsters and Memories is never going to compete with content push of, say, Blizzard. Like, they're never going to be able to put out, you know, huge new series of content every month or every other month or, you know, anything like that. They do have the benefit of the system that they've designed, which is very helpful for putting out content at, you know, a nice healthy curve. But unfortunately, I do think that people who are interested in burning through the game really quickly are also going to be left feeling pretty terrible about themselves, because it's just, with the way that they hope for the end game to look, you know, you're not going to be given the same, you know, you race to the end and then what? Like, what's next? What's the next step? Where are we going to do? Where are we going to go? Or what are we going to get involved in? I suppose you could farm dungeons and you could farm loot and stuff like that, but right now there's no plan for like raids and things. What was EQ endgame loop? You had the dragons, and then eventually they dropped the planes. So you had Plane of Hate and Plane of Fear, and you had Nagi and Vox, and then the preparation for that. But here's the thing: is it took so long for people to get from the bottom to the top that it really happened in waves, right? So you would, oh man, because like hell levels used to take a week to do. You know, you'd hit level 30 and you'd have to like sit in the most perfect camp, and it would take you roughly a week to get there. But the system itself of just simply, so you have to get to that high level. You'd have to farm specific types of gear in order to fight Nagi or Vox, because, you know, you need the magic resist, you need the fire resist, the cold resist, things like that. Because again, we're talking about an era in the game where things could kill you super, super easy. You didn't have thousands and thousands of health. You didn't have thousands and thousands of armor. You know, you're lucky if you had hundreds of armor. So, you know, the gameplay loop essentially was you farmed Soul A, you farmed Soul B, you farmed Lorguk, you did quests in order to get items that assisted you in achieving these dragon kills or these raids in Plane of Hate and Plane of Fear. Once you got to Plane of Hate and Plane of Fear, you were able to farm gear in those zones. But again, you're competing against other guilds. So things had like a week-long timer. Things had, you know, 8-hour timers. Things had 12-hour timers. So if you were a guild, what you had to do is, you know, some servers had rotations. Those you know, they would agree upon like, we get the zone for today, you guys get the zone tomorrow, the next guild gets the zone the following day, and that's how you'd farm your armor from Plane of Hate and Plane of Fear for all of your guild, and then they could use that armor to take on the gods or take on the dragons. I've been playing all day, made 2 levels. Yeah, dude. Still play Ragnarok, which can take 2 months for each level, 250. Yeah, it's crazy when you when you think about it. Like when you break it down and you're like, you know, how is all this going to work? This is kind of a neat zone. There's a lot of like animals and stuff, which makes me think this is going to be a really good place for druids. I haven't really seen anything weird though. Like, I mean, maybe I should be exploring the sides of the zone or something. I'm kind of curious if there's like a dungeon in here. Another more hidden debauchery. Do. But it's one of those things, you know, it was a very different game for its time. A lot of people will say things like, oh, I had more time back then. It's like, you actually didn't really have more time, and things took like significantly longer. we just had a greater tolerance for it because it was something that had never been done before. You know, MMORPGs were just, you know, when EverQuest came to be, you know, Ultima Online, Asheron's Call, MUDs, things like that were the only competition out there. So you put the time into those games because those were the only things that existed. That's all we ever knew. The fact that you could play a game with your friends and you know, maybe communicate over voice, or you were able to, you know, get these groups and basically play Dungeons and Dragons digitally in a 3D world was mind-breaking. We were all super excited to get in there and experience it. And so our tolerance for friction and issues was far greater because we just wanted to be able to experience it. The wonder, the discovery, the fun was just completely different. We didn't have broadband internet to steal our hours. Yeah, no joke. Yeah, we had dial-up where our moms would pick up the phone while we're in the middle of a group or a raid and get the whole thing killed. My classic MMO that took away my life was Lineage 2. I never really did the Lineage 2 thing. I never did the Lineage period. My path to glory was Ultima Online, Asheron's Call, EverQuest, EverQuest 2, Shadowbane, Guild Wars, Dark Age Camelot in there somewhere. Ooh, okay, we got a big river over here. I started Meridian 59. Dude, little bit. I actually just downloaded Meridian. Wow, that is some fast-moving water. Holy crap. I just downloaded Meridian. There's a server and everything. People still play it. Oh, this is cool. This is a neat zone. I have no idea where I'm going. Just kind of yapping and exploring. Yeah. I have the Discord, actually, if you want it. Different speeds of water. That's so cool. Yeah, no, like, I mean, I don't know if you're being facetious, but it's kind of cool. Like, look at it. That water is hauling ass. It actually looks like it's moving down, like, it looks like it's traveling. I don't know if is it that way on the other side? Oh. Interesting. Yeah, hold on one sec. Let me give it to you. Discord. Okay, I've got The Realm Online, Meridian 59. Oh, and that's the original DAOC. Let's see, invite to server. Copy. Yeah, here you go. Make sure that gets into YouTube. There you go. There you go. Hopefully that helped. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. I love discovering stuff like that and checking things out like that. You know, learning about where those games came from, the devs for those things. A lot of those guys are very old now. For those of you who haven't followed my channel for a while, we had the unique ability to interview Jeff Butler, who was the co-creator of Vanguard. He was also one of the original devs for EverQuest. I guess he was a GM at the time that it was at its inception, but was involved in development during Kunark, Velius, Lucklin, and then went off with Brad to go create Sigil Games and do Vanguard. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. We have like this lake here too, which is... Lakes are always curious. Where do they hide in the lakes? But we got to interview him, and we got to interview Zach Carlson, a.k.a. Ozuri, who was the notorious the notorious CSR in charge of that one fated sleeper kill on the PvP server. Oh man, do we think there's like evil things in this? Look at that. Yeah, the water is definitely like it's flowing. This is a little goofy. But it's definitely all moving this way. Oh, dude. Wait, what? This isn't the ocean, right? This is a lake. That water is hauling ass. Look, guys, Kedge. I apologize now for the copious amounts of swimming sounds. Swimming skill 1 4. There is an underwater. Is there? Do you know? I would think that there would be. It seems like a perfect place to create one. Trying to discover where the hell it might be. I thought if this is what I think it is, I think there's like an island out in the middle of this place. Also, you see how the water's all coming together? It's wild. I don't know. I'm obsessed with freaking exploration, guys. I really enjoy like poking around and you know, finding all the crazy little things. I also, again, for those of you who know me from other games that I've played, you will know that I really enjoy pressing devs a little bit, making sure that keep them frosty, you know? I spent the last 2 tests doing the same thing you're doing right now, just stealthing everywhere. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Oh, there is definitely a wall there. We have hit a wall. So I'm going to go with maybe no. Maybe there will be, but there isn't now. Unless that over there has something to do with it. It's entirely possible. It kind of seems like it might be on the edge of the wall. I'm going to go over there. Against my better judgment, I'm going to swim over there. We're actually moving, right? Yep. But I've had the pleasure of meeting some really cool game devs, indie devs, some long-term AAA devs. I've actually gotten the opportunity to talk to Smedley one-on-one, which was really cool. As I said, like Jeff Butler, Zach Carlson. You know, I've talked to Sean. I've talked to a lot of the devs for this game. What could possibly go wrong? Exactly. Nothing could go wrong. Nothing at all. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Oh, did we hit a wall again? Nope, we're moving. Looks cool. There's ruins right there. What's on those ruins? That's the question. Oh, whoa. Missed that. Behind us, too. I don't know what that is. Maybe like another poacher camp or something? We've gotten 2 swimming since we've been in the water. Wild. There's got to be. I know there was the... So we found the... What is it? Black Tide Bay. I should probably write that down so I remember that. And we like fully freaking, we explored the crap out of that. There might be some things we missed, but I think for the most part, we did what we could to find everything we possibly could in there. They could get creative and add sea monsters and drag you under. That would be awesome. Honestly, if you know what I'd like to see, you know the like mythology behind a lot of these games where like EverQuest had the Kraken, right? And people used to speculate and tell stories about the Kraken that was in the Ocean of Tears or the Kraken that was in Lake Wrath. And everybody would be like, oh my god, the Kraken got me and it killed me and da-da-da-da, I just took all this like wild damage or whatever. And, you know, it wasn't even real. There was never any like Kraken, there was never any like thing, but people used to tell stories all the time. And so, and they'd swear up and down the Kraken was real. And how cool would it be if they actually like included something like that in here and they just like put it in the game? Oh, I think we hit a wall. No. Oh, we're still moving. It's so far away. Is that a... Nope. Hold on. Is it a grizzly bear? Can't click anything over there yet. Oh, yeah. No. For a second, I thought we clicked something. I was like, oh. I don't know. I'm really interested in game design and development. Not necessarily from the, like, actually I want to create my own game side of things, but, like, the philosophies behind it and the psychology behind it is really interesting to me. It's not 100% not an island of starving Cyclops. No! First time I went to Glass Flats, someone in OC told me there was a dragon that spawned in the sandstorm, and I still don't know if that's true. That would be freaking awesome if it was true. Broken. Just like to say crack a lot, and the legend just took off. Yeah. Get cracked. We're getting closer, but it's, man, it still feels like it's forever away. Just swimming into the mist. It's a good time, though. Guys, we frickin' discovered some really cool stuff in that Black Tide Bay today. Finding the elevator and, like, going down the elevator and discovering all that stuff was really cool. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I don't know why my swimming, well, maybe it goes up so slow because we don't have any food because I'm starving my little halfling. Probably shouldn't be starving him so much. Is that a house right there? Or is that like a ruin or something? Like there's something there. That looks like a building. It's too symmetrical to be something else. Right? Depriving a halfling of food, that's cruel and unusual punishment. Yeah, that's just kind of what we do here. We don't believe in any of these, you know, I'm trying to think of what I would call like human rights for a halfling. Halfling rights? We don't believe in halfling rights? I don't know. There's got to be a better word for that. Oh, we've got something. A Faelindral explorer. Okay. Little burninated dude right there. You can see he lit up the beach a little bit. There's just one big frickin' tree in the middle. Now, in EverQuest, they put Kedge at the bottom of the hill. Nothing ominous about that at all. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure he was put out on this island, or he's out on this island just to, you know, be cool and hang out or something. Totally not for any other reason. Oh, okay. Wait, can we not jump on the island? Oh, there we go. I was like, oh, this is going to be weird. Oh, okay. There's some other people over here. All right, we've got... Whoa, okay. Oh, boys and girls. Boys and girls. Do you see what I'm standing on? Probably not, because you can't see anything. This is stone. This is stone. Stone on dirt. What do you think? What do you think could be in there? Got a bunch of explore. Oh, a little glowy plant. Oh, yeah, glowy plant. What we got over here? This makes me wonder. Is there something under us? Is there a meaning to life? Man, I'm telling you, that looks way too much like a building, though. See that it's far off. I don't know if people know what that is. There's definitely something there, though. That's way too symmetrical of an object. What's going on, Firebrand? Maybe they have some flavor text. That's true. That's true. Maybe they do. But they may also have text that is kill the halfling, stupid little bastard that he is, that he doesn't eat. So we'll go over here. Okay. We'll click. Look on. It says they're indifferent. Okay. All right. Come here. Hey there. How you doing? Hail. Nope. Hail. Nope. What's going on, Firebrand? How are you doing? So Sunday is the big day. We're inducing on Sunday. Oh, dude, congratulations and good luck. No flavor text. Let's see if we can look on top of the pad. Maybe there's like some kind of fight that happens here, but it looks like the roof of a... You were in Scarwood. You don't say. It looks like there might be something buried under here, which means what we're going to do, we're going to take life into our hands here a little bit. Dude, that's awesome. That's great to hear. Okay, we don't like that swimming down. Sucks. Great, Tuck. Thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Hopefully you're doing well today, tonight, whatever the heck it is for you. Just another day of not being able to see a goddamn thing. Could be. It goes pretty deep. We're going to go up so we don't drown. All right. Hell yeah, brother. All right. Now we've got our breathy again. Kind of hoping to see... Oh, we're getting swimming again. I wonder if it had something to do with stealth. Because we just got 4, 5, and 6. Did you take ultravision or infravision? Yeah, I took infravision. I don't think that helps underwater, though. I'm just kind of hoping that we see like an opening or something on the mountain or on the hill. Maybe I'll just swim across. I'm not really seeing anything that makes me think. Oh, what do we got over here? Is that another explorer? It is. Okay. What is this? Oh, getting late and early morning, unfortunately. I figured I'd hop on to Twitch. Hell yeah, baby. That's okay, because I got to tell you, here very soon we're going to be moving on. We're going to be raiding out. Typically end my stream at 8, but curiosity has eaten me up a little bit. My dog is in the background ready for me to be done, and she's like, hey, Dad, now is normally when you feed me cucumbers. So let's eat the cucumbers, all right, Dad? Freaking dog is obsessed with cucumbers. Oh, there's definitely something over here. Interesting. Okay. Once I figure out what this is. You never know what you might stumble across. I know. Listen, we found that Black Tide Bay, and that Black Tide Bay was really cool. That was really fun. There was so much fun and interesting things in there. And I don't know, like, I'm actually, I think what I might do is I don't even know what time it is over his way. I'm going to ask Sean and see. Oh, okay. We've got giants. All right. Let's turn the run slow on. Big giant building. I might reach out to Sean and be like, hey, do you mind if I make this video? I don't want to ruin the discovery for people. I really appreciate that you guys are all here and that you guys got to see that, but I also don't want to be that guy. And like, I don't want to be the guy who's like ruining everybody's experience, so to speak. Or if they want it hidden, undiscovered. It's a cool area though. Oh, wow. This is like a whole giant village or something. These. Hey, guys. Does this look like anything you've seen in Kunark before? Anybody? Does this look like something you've seen in Kunark? Or looks like something I saw in Kunark? If we wanted that, we'd tune out. Trust me, the data miners will do. So they've taken steps to stop a lot of that stuff, and it's less about like I'm more about respecting the devs than I am like being at the front of something. So interesting. There's a lot of giants over here. Holy shit. What is down here? I don't. Oh, you see that? That's a cave. That is a cave right there. Yeah, screw it. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just send him a message. Be like, yo, what's up? What's up? I love that I'm almost level 4, but no. What is over here? Guys, I might need you to tell me to stop. What the? Right, this is a cave. Or is it a cave? One giant that can see invisible, probably. Man, you remember those days where they used to do that? It'd be like, it's the same mob, but one of them just sees invis sometimes. Like, sometimes you'd kill it, and it would see through invis. Oh. Oh? What? Dude. This is so goddamn cool. I really like the way they did the hill giants, too. They're really neat. Oh, God. Oh, God. Help. Help. I can't see anything. I can't. Stop. Is this a zone line or something? Where the... What? Hello? Bueller? The shit? What is even... What's going on down here? I hear slamming. Giggity. I'm just running towards the light. I have no idea what's in front. Okay. All right. I guess. Hello? Okay. I think you're going to light traditionally being a bad thing. Yeah. It's okay. That's a box. Okay. Did he wait, can we, I forget. We got to worry about freaking fake walls with these goddamn people. Goddamn fake walls. Ooh. Fancy ore. I can't see shit. I can't see shit either. Do I have, yeah, I have the gamma cranked. I don't know. You know what I need to do is I need to buy a goddamn lantern and get my shit together. Stop being an amateur. Oh, there we go. Hey there. He's like walking up the wall. I will say that looks really weird. It looks... Oh, fuck. Did we just see? Oh, yeah. No, I turned everything up. OGQ, reward for exploring. Death. Yeah. Did you just see him phase through the wall? There's definitely, like, lighting on the other side of this, too. He just, like, wiggity-wiggity woodled through this wall. Okay. All right. Nothing here. Man. Oh, wait. We've got, like, a weird thing poking out here. Giggity. Huh. I don't even know how the hell I'm going to get out of here. Truth be told. All right, I see a giant right there. More than 4 feet tall. Hey, listen, okay? We're fine. Everything's fine. Okay, where did that outside go? Looked... Is it this way? Is there a giant standing in the way? I don't know. I don't even know where I am, man. All the lights went out. There's definitely something over here. I don't know if they blocked it off. Maybe they don't want people in here. There's something here. I just don't know what it is. That giant straight up just like phased through the middle part of the wall here. So there may be like a fake wall, but this is also kind of weird, this big box. Can't do anything there. Can't do anything there. Well, boys and girls, it doesn't matter because you know what? It's time to end it. We'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. here to explore. Oh, man, listen, if I told you how many times I did that. Do you remember anybody who was here for when I used to stream THJ and I found out that Kata didn't block all of the zones, so you could actually teleport to... You could teleport to Lucklin and you could teleport to Velius, like Sky Shrine and all that stuff outside of the normal like time. So I figured that out and I just started sending him pictures of me in zones I wasn't supposed to be in. He magically appeared and he started teleporting me to Dragons of Norath zones. Mind you, this was like Kunark era. So he started teleporting me to Dragons of Norath zones and just to get murdered. It's pretty funny. It was a good time. Those were good times. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for hanging out with us today. You're all beautiful human beings. I really do appreciate it. This was really fun exploring and getting to learn more and more about the beautiful world of Monsters and Memories. We found a really cool place called Black Tide Bay. We explored, we designed and delved and found all kinds of weird and crazy things in there. It was a great experience. I really appreciate all of you sharing that experience with me, and I really look forward to doing it again tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and raid out to... Actually, hold on. Let me do same category, because I got to remember these nerds. These nerds. I have too many freaking people that I hang out with now. Let's see. What are we thinking? Socks? Jonah? Primus? Eatup? Any of these sound special to you guys? Slayheim? Squats? Anybody? Any of these nerds? Bueller? Primus? All right. You said Primus first, so that's what Primus we go. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for all your love, attention, and if you're not already, please consider following us on all of these wonderful places. Maybe. Except that's not how you spell socials. That's not how you spell socials at all. There you go. There we go. There we go. Now it worked. Thank you so much once again. Take it easy. Until next time. Peace out, Girl Scouts.